Good work, Nate. Good work. I'm gonna... Good job. Only problem is that fan is not pointed at me. Thursday already, yo. Justifiable, yo. Yeah, I think we're going to do... I think we're doing margaritas. I think we're doing margaritas tonight. He's taking a trip to the Scranton area tomorrow. Are you, Crunt? Crunt, are you going to the greater Scranton area tomorrow? You son of a bitch. Absolute madman. Allentown is sort of close. Well, Allentown is... I'd say Allentown is probably maybe like 20, maybe 30 minutes south of... Maybe 40 minutes south of Wilkes-Barre. Maybe for southwest of Wilkes-Barre. I'd say Wilkes-Barre is about 20 minutes, 30 minutes south of Scranton. So you're about an hour away. That's not too far. That's close. That's close-ish. I'd say that Allentown is like the end of northeast Pennsylvania. Or I don't know. Maybe it's not north enough, but it's like central eastern Pennsylvania. You're getting kind of like towards that cutoff point. East Stroudsburg is over there too. That's cool though. That's cool. I've only been to Allentown. Only been to Allentown a couple of times. I don't really have any memory there. I don't know if I remember anything about Allentown, to be frank with you. I just know, yeah, Allentown is where the nearest Wawa was, I think. I think for a while there were no Wawas north of Allentown in Pennsylvania anyway. My whole entire life, we never had a Wawa in Scranton. Scranton never had a Wawa, or if it did, I was never aware of it. We just had Sheetz. People always try to make it about Sheetz versus Wawa, but what I realized is that they're not in the same locations. So like, how can you say they compete, you know? How can you try to pretend like two things are competitors when they don't even compete in the same markets, right? That's kind of silly, you know? Oh well. I guess I'm going off the rails today. I guess that's the plan. I'm just gonna get right into the games. Guys. That's the plan. I don't have anything to really say or talk about. I'm just gonna game. I just want to game. I just want to play Stormgate. I feel like we've been, you know, slowly improving versus all of the things that we like and that we don't like. I think be good. Streamer mode. That's right. I use streamer mode. It's like saying Michael Jordan is more of a GOAT than Tom Brady. Yeah. Well, whenever people try to get weird about like the sports side, I find there is one thing you can say that there is no counter. There is no counter to a specific response. And that is, if Wayne Gretzky's stats were translated into NFL, Tom Brady would have to have had like a 70 touchdown plus season to even match what Wayne Gretzky did in hockey. You know what I mean? Like, do you understand? Do you understand that there's like a whole, you know, there's lengths here. There's like a whole thing. There's like a whole thing going on. Drops contain the fog of war and skins, right? Yeah, they do. They do. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Not enough luminite.
I hope we get a patch next week. This matchup, man, they ruined it. They ruined this matchup. It does look like my opponent is playing kind of defensive, though, which makes me really happy. So I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't know what the spot is, but oh, is that it? I found it. That's the spot. Yeah, you can hit four at once with that, so that's kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool, right? I was trying to figure out how to do that. You know, in the moment when I lose a game, you know, I'm always gonna try and keep my cool and stuff and not make a huge deal out of it. But sometimes when the stream is over, I just go watch other streams, or I look at my VOD. It's something that I think helps a lot.
Base is under attack.
Obviously, I think that sometimes, you know, the people that watch me, they kind of have an expectation that there's going to be like really deep analysis and breakdowns. But when I play the game, I really just get into it and I want to play more. And I guess maybe that's like a mild addiction thing. But I've just been enjoying playing the game a lot more than I have been, I guess, analyzing and stuff, because I don't really feel like the anxiety of not wanting to play. Like it doesn't give me the same anxiety attack kind of thing that StarCraft did, I guess. I guess that's what I'm saying. It doesn't really give me the same anxiety attack energy that StarCraft did, so it's nice. Sometimes playing StarCraft 2 just kind of felt like I was in a never-ending anxiety attack. It oftentimes felt like that. Very stressful game.
Capture point secured.
Is there a consensus on how Stormgate is looking at the moment? Generally, most people think the 1v1 is pretty decent. Most people think that the campaign and co-op are undercooked. Especially because, you know, they have microtransactions in the game and a lot of stuff is not done yet. So those are what I just said is generally how everybody feels based on what I've seen anyway. I don't think many people would argue that.
All systems clear.
I think that was a pretty reasonable way to break it down. They have a lot to prove with what they're gonna do long term on things like campaign and co-op. I think the co-op is really fun personally, but there are severe performance issues with the game that have affected a lot of players, and I expect to probably continue to hear people talk about them. I have a very high-end PC, so I can't really speak to the game's performance, you know? I always try to keep it real. I'm never gonna lie to you guys or anything. I think they had a lot of pressure to release it now, even though things aren't complete. Yeah, I do. I think they probably were under a ton of pressure to get something out. Yeah, for sure. We're in a very economically it's like, you know, stagnating time. People aren't like investing tons of money into stuff right now. If anything, they're finding out the AI investments aren't going to make them trillionaires in the next year. But in general, money is very hard to get anywhere in the world, even just to borrow. Even if you have great credit, getting a lot of cash right now is something that's really difficult for everybody. So I think it makes sense that they were probably rushed by current economic conditions. You know, if the rates were still at 0, maybe it's easier, but clearly they need a lot, right, for the scale of the project that they're trying to do. Their scope was pretty wide on this one. Scope was pretty wide.
Not enough luminous.
I've been of the mind that this game was gonna live or die on co-op and the campaign much more than 1v1. So while I enjoy playing the 1v1, and I enjoy that the 1v1 is something that I can play and stream and make money off of and all of that, I definitely share concerns about. I just want to see, you know, I want to see like everybody else I want to see something confidence inspiring as far as the campaign goes and the performance issues in co-op. If they can do something there, then I feel a lot better personally. And I think I'm being very, very reasonable without kissing any butt here.
Not enough.
I'm a huge fan of Frost Giant, and I am extremely biased, but I'm not gonna lie. So I hope they can resolve those issues, because I believe most people agree with me that those are the biggest issues. So
T-minus a bit. Sit back and relax.
You want me to do what now?
Nav systems updated. Fueling up now. Coming around. Fueling up now. In transit. Buckle up, Buttercup.
With extreme prejudice. It'll all be over soon.
Insufficient energy.
Coordinates confirmed. Ready for takeoff. Just what you see, ma'am. In transit.
that was awesome, huh?
Systems updated.
Very glad I was able to save that.
Attack speed.
Capture point.
Capture point lost. Capture point secured.
Speed for speed.
Research complete.
Throttle in. Carbon clouds. Balls to the wall. Taking position.
Oh, that was a mistake. I was trying to snipe the low health one, but then I, didn't really seem to be super aware that there were things happening in places with units.
A bit.
How can I help?
Upgrade complete.
Constructing. Still here.
So now, I think the move is we just try and go into...
Following.
Following.
Top speed. Make way. Following. Ready.
Yeah, I figured that his next move would probably be to attack here, right?
Upgrade complete.
Welcome aboard. Don't be shy.
Not enough luminite.
Boot up complete.
What's the sit rep?
Buckle up. On my way. Ready. Radio call incoming.
Look, man, I'm just doing the best I can, okay?
It's going.
Research complete.
Constructing.
Engaging boosters. Coordinates.
I'm not a doctor.
Ready for takeoff.
Not enough luminite.
Kick the
upgrade
tires, light the fires. Sit back
Not
and
enough
relax.
luminite.
Hit me. Come to Papa.
Radio call incoming.
Oh, he's going after me. He's going after my Bob. Watch that. I don't even know what benefit they... Wait, Bobs build faster when they have
Our
veterancy?
base is under attack.
Hang on. Did I just discover that?
Engaging boosters.
Their time is
Bobs build faster when they have veterancy.
Insufficient therium.
I'm gone.
Wait,
How can I help?
this changes things. Guys, this changes things.
I'm listening.
Coming in hot.
In the rear with the beer.
Smooth sailing.
Ready for takeoff.
Insufficient therium.
On
Wow.
my way.
Targeting systems on.
Coming in hot. Coming in
Our
hot.
base is under attack.
Coming in hot. Ready for takeoff.
On my way. Holding here.
Constructing.
What's the plan?
I'm just trying to get out as many of my
Capture
big
point.
boys,
Research
many
complete.
of my big boys as I possibly can.
Not enough luminite.
Let's get
Capture point.
Just what you see, ma'am.
Insufficient therium.
Destination
Capture
Many as I
lost.
can.
transiting now. What's the plan? Buckle up. Engage.
Abba-dee-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'll go to prison for miming out this song.
There's 6. En route.
Oh yeah, did you guys hear Twitch is actually going to start enforcing real DMCAs on starting September 1st? That's it, man. They said for real this time. They said for real, for real.
Our forces.
Nah, I just
under
couldn't,
attack.
right? I just couldn't quite get enough here.
Change in tack. You read my
Our
mind.
base is under attack.
I'm listening. Following close. Aim and key.
Yeah, I just don't have any. I don't have any
Our
missile
forces
pod
are
guys to
under
launch.
attack.
I don't have any. I'm like totally out. I think we're cooked, boys. I think we're cooked. GG.
Our
I did not realize though. I did not realize that you get up to 20% faster build speed from that. That's awesome. I'm gonna wait a minute and try to dodge. Hopefully, I don't really like playing the mirror matchup anymore because I think they kind of blew it. I think they ruined it. So I kind of would like to avoid playing the same guy if I can, because that Vanguard mirror, it's just too messed up with the dog rushes. Like, even if they don't do it, I kind of like over prepare thinking about it every game, and it kind of hampers my experience. So how are you guys doing? I'm gonna wait like a minute or two before I search, so I just hopefully don't get the same guy. It'll be nice to see this game succeed and go mainstream. Yeah, it would. I think most people assuming that the first thing that would happen if a company runs out of money is to completely dissolve and go bankrupt. I think if people like, I think you kind of have to have a small-minded view of how things worked for that to be your first assumption of what would happen anyway. Like, it's if the only issue for them is money, then at some point their price, like in this hypothetical doomsday scenario, their price would be so low that somebody would just pick them up on the cheap for their tech and their game and then give it to different devs or some shit. Like, it's not like what they've made is worthless. There's a lot of people who also suggest just scaling the company down and reducing the scope of the game, which if somebody bought them would probably happen. But I don't think it's super reasonable for the people that just immediately jump to, hey, the whole game's just going to be gone in 3 months if they don't make $1 billion. It's like, that's not how it works, guys. That's not how it works. I hate to break it to you. I don't know if you've ever seen a company go bankrupt before, but most of the time when it happens, they don't even go away. So I would do a little bit of research on what company finances actually look like, and the numbers that they gave out for the investment stuff are one thing, but like, there are so many different ways this could play out. Who knows? Maybe there's a stock market crash in the next 3 months and people are looking for value things to invest in again and rates come down. Those are all possible. Those are like real actual things that could happen. Literally anything. What if the stock market doesn't crash and it goes up for the next 6 months? Right? And then people have all this money again because they've got all these gains. And then what do they do with that? And then they, they look for other things that they can try to get more value out of as they close their positions. So at one point or another, the environment for people investing money anyway is going to change. Whether or not
invalid location.
whether or not it gets easier for them, of course, will boil down to a lot of different factors, but nice. He gave me his unit, so that was really nice. Just threw it away.
Still here. I'm here to assist. Okay.
Yeah, Frost Giant accidentally turned the game into dogfighting simulator with the last patch. A lot of people are upset about it, but I really just hope they fix that in the next week, maybe 7 days. That's really my biggest complaint. I hate saying things like dogfighting in a video game,
Luminite.
you know? I'm not really crazy about that. I hope that like maybe they just get rid of it as a unit, put something else in there, and then make the dog a cosmetic thing. But I don't like how many games of this just open up with like people just making 50 dogs
Enough luminite.
and just base trading every game. Absolutely drives me nuts.
Our forces are under attack.
Based on what he's doing, it looks like he is just going to be doing the mass dog all in. I'm just going to leave this game because I think it's a waste of time. People who play dogs just kind of ruin Stormgate, I think. It is actually killing the player base off right now. Like every time that happens, I get a little bit closer to saying, maybe I should go play StarCraft today, you know? Like, that's not very fun. But then I know if I played StarCraft, I'd get Reaper rushed and Cannon rushed, and it would be way worse, so I come back here. But that's just, it's really bad game design. Well, yeah, that's true. People just generally doom post everywhere too. They well, it's like over half of all posts on the internet are bots, right? Like almost everything is fake now, so it just happens. You can't take anything you see on the internet seriously because over half of it is literally written by ChatGPT now. You got some really solid answers. Nice. All right, I got Vanguard matchup again, so I'm just going to leave. Stormgate is... Look, guys, Frost Giant is not cooking with this matchup. It's bad. Please fix your game. I'm going to do another set, and then we'll queue up again, but I just can't. I can't. I'm not playing that 2 games in a row. I won't leave versus every Vanguard, but I'm not going to play 2 Vanguard games in a row. It's just not going to happen. TVT not fun. So it's not Terran, it's Vanguard, but I actually really like the Vanguard mirror matchup. That's the craziest thing. Like if you watch any of my games, like as long as it's not dogs, I don't like killing dogs. I don't like killing dogs. I don't like doing that, period. I don't like thinking about dogs in a negative way. I don't like walking away from this game and telling somebody that the worst part about it is dog cheese. You know, I don't like having to put any negative connotation next to the idea in my mind of dogs, right? So for me, that is single-handedly ruining the game. But aside from that, the Vanguard mirror matchup is pretty good. It's just you know, right now everybody does this really horrible strategy that there's no answer to, and it really is making the game not fun to play. That's basically it. All right. If I get a Vanguard, I'm going to dodge, and then I'll do another set or just take a minute to breathe. If we get an Infernal or Celestial, I'll play the game out. I just don't want to... I don't want to play versus Mass Dog 2 games in a row. I'm not going to. I got another Vanguard player, so I'm just going to leave this game and wait a minute and queue again, guys. Thank you for understanding. When the clock says 106, I'll search again. And if it's Vanguard, I'll leave. If it's not Vanguard, we'll play it out. I don't want to play 2 Vanguard games in a row. It's not happening. Thank you for understanding. All right, it's 106. You can do it, baby. Give me anybody other than a Mass Dog Cheese. All right. I got another Vanguard. I'm going to leave this game too, guys. At 107, I will search for another game. All right, it's 107. Let's roll. Let's pull the slot machine arm one more time, boys. My MMR will go down every time I leave a game, which increases the range of people I can run into. So it becomes more likely that we play somebody other than the last guy. So eventually we will run into someone who's not a Vanguard player. There we go. See? Patience is a virtue.
You want me to do what now?
Not enough luminite.
Yeah, I don't see any purpose in grinding MMR. I don't worry about that stuff. If I get good enough at the game, I'll naturally rise up the ranks, you know what I mean? But there's no reason to force myself to play out game states that are like mentally tormenting.
Forces are under
I learned my lesson from StarCraft. Like I used to get so mad when people would like cannon rush me and stuff, you know? And then one day I just realized I could just leave those games as soon as the cannon started. And I realized that it didn't change how I felt about the game, you know? It was like all I really did was just spare myself the agony of enduring playing those specific games. And what I learned long term is that I ended up actually playing more games that I enjoyed because there's not that many people who cannon rush, right? So by avoiding wasting time in a game like that, and by just instead going and doing what I would prefer to do instead, I found that I spent a lot more time playing games that I actually was having fun in, because I realized that even when I defended a cannon rush, even though it felt good, I realized I never really got to do what I wanted to in the game. You know what I mean? Like, people always use these phrases like, oh, why not just learn the counter or this or that? And I'm like, well, the game should actually support a variety of options for how you deal with any situation, really. You know, the game should support that, and it shouldn't be super complicated. It shouldn't be super complicated to want to have more than one option for how you can start a game. But I don't want to have to build 50 dogs and then watch them all kill each other in the middle of the map. It's fucked up, honestly.
Relocation commencing. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
capture point secured.
But no, if all I wanted to do is get as much MMR as possible, I would just dog rush. But that's not why I play video games. I don't play video games so I can try to get a little number up and tell people that it makes me feel good about myself. I feel good about myself when I execute my crazy ass strategy and the other guy's like, holy shit, that's Imba. That's when I feel good about myself, you know?
Not enough luminite.
When I get the greatest compliment in the world of being told my strategy is Imba, that's when I know. That's when I know. That's when I know I'm cooking.
Not enough luminite.
Constructing. It's going up.
Oh, I didn't need to lose a Lancer there, but oh well.
Still here. Wonderful.
Ready or not? On my way. What's next? Eliminate.
I just gotta start calling it something else. Start calling it the Coyote or whatever.
Secured.
On my way. What's next? Ready.
Not enough luminite.
What's next? Ready. I'm off.
You're glowing today, Nate. Thank you, thank you. I try sometimes.
Ready.
Little bit here and there.
On their six. What's next? Ready. What's
Tell me this works.
ready?
Tell me this works.
Capture
Yeah,
point
right?
contested.
Getting something from it. That ain't nothing.
Constructing.
That ain't nothing.
Constructing.
Upgrade complete.
That is pretty cool.
Capture point.
That is pretty
lost.
cool. He can take it. He can take the speed bonus, but I got the
Not
creeps.
enough luminite.
Constructing. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Twitch fog. Yeah, go for that purple haze, you know what I'm saying?
Upgrade complete.
Or that lavender haze, sorry. Sorry for my Swifties out there.
Not enough luminite.
Boot up complete. Alrighty.
What's next?
Ready. Constructing.
Not enough luminite. Upgrade complete.
Ready. Your ball to call. What's next?
Yeah, I totally get that my philosophy is like really different from most people's, but I think I just have a very unique experience that very few people have had, so it's hard to kind of communicate why I feel the way that I do. But gaming is just something I care about a lot, and it's something that I don't ever want to not enjoy. I don't ever want to not enjoy gaming.
Not enough luminite.
Still here. You want me to do what now? Constructing.
Hit me.
What's he gonna do?
Locked and loaded. Their time is up.
At your disposal.
Vulcan here. Powered up. Your ball to call.
All systems clear.
Ready.
Strap yourselves in, boys.
What's next? Ready.
Talk to me. In transit. Ready for takeoff. Where's the emergency?
Not enough luminite.
What's next? On my way.
Our forces are under attack.
Ready or not? On my way.
Insufficient energy.
Ready or not?
Nav systems updated. Where's the emergency? Well, looky here. Coordinates confirmed. Coming in hot.
Capture point
Buckle
secured.
up. Engaging boosters. Off I go. Buckle up.
Capture
Nav
point secured.
systems updated. En route.
With extreme prejudice.
Nav systems updated. Nav systems updated. Off I go. Off I go. Destination
Research
locked
complete.
in. Buckle up. Fueling up now.
Awaiting further instructions.
Capture point secured.
Go ahead. Engaging.
Smooth operator.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
Attack speed.
Ready. Ready for takeoff.
Carbon clouds. Look and fly. Look and fly.
Not enough. Not enough luminite.
Got it. Placing structure.
I feel the need.
Capture point secured.
For speed.
Hell yeah. It's about damn time.
Get me in there.
No, but this game is great. I really, you know how, I think you can see based on my reaction, I don't think I really need to say anything. It's really not fun, and it's really frustrating to play versus some of the stuff that they just ignored a lot of complaints about from the beta. That's more or less it. I hope that they fix it, because Vanguard mirror matchup is actually really good when you don't have to deal with it.
Sit back and relax.
Upgrade complete.
En route. Where's the damn beacon? Buckle up, Buttercup. Buckle up. Coming in hot.
Standing fast.
Insufficient energy.
Transit HQ. Stand by for some chop. Welcome aboard.
Target-rich environment.
Fueling up now.
I feel the need. The need for speed. Go ahead.
Your ball to call.
Engines roar. Attack speed. Suppressing fire.
Insufficient energy.
Fly.
I mean, that was a pretty good grab by him to be able to get on my base like that. Definitely annoying.
Speed. Go ahead. Engaging. Point the way. Get me in
I needed to get the Hornet transition up faster. It's very important.
Upgrade complete.
I'm listening.
I don't think we're cooked yet, but
following close.
he's going to go on his second wave of taking creeps on the map, and I'm going to be a little bit behind in mine, but Maybe it won't end up being too big a deal.
Insufficient energy.
Engines roar.
At your disposal.
Not enough luminite.
Systems clear.
Ready.
Nate, sometimes you get more money just from taking the camps. Yeah. That's the whole meta right now. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get that money.
Be in there. Look and fly. Look and fly. High speed pass.
Kick the tires, light the fires.
With extreme pressure.
Go ahead. Throttle it. Going to firewall. Bogey in sight. Bangs out. Got a lock.
Capture point secured.
What's the sit rep?
I feel the need.
Insufficient therium.
For speed. Balls to the wall. Engines roar.
Come to Papa.
En route. In transit.
Point the way. Carbon clouds.
Where's the emergency? Coordinates confirmed.
Capture point secured.
Bangs out. Look and fly.
Upgrade complete.
Constructing.
High speed pass. Go ahead.
Research complete.
Engaging. Attack
Research
speed.
complete.
On their tail. Taking position. Full blower. High speed pass. Balls to the wall. Throttle it. Going to firewall. Carbon clouds. Look
Our
and fly.
forces are
Target
under
rich
attack.
environment.
Spool.
Insufficient therium.
Buckle up. Fueling up now. Strap yourselves in, boys.
High speed pass. Go ahead. Engines roar.
Getting to work. Alrighty.
Our
Going to
forces are
firewall.
under attack.
Carbon clouds. Got a lock. Full blower. High speed pass. Balls to the wall. Throttle it.
Capture point secured.
Point the way.
Let's get underway. Smooth sailing. Even keel.
I did not fully open that. Good to know.
Invalid
Fly.
location.
Look and fly.
Ready to fly.
Your directive.
Unable to build there.
It's going up.
Hit me. Let's get underway.
Wonderful. Setting cruise control.
Spooled up. Hanging on.
Follow
Capture
it
point.
close. Balls
Our
to the
forces
wall.
are under attack.
Attack. Over yonder. Smooth sailing.
Not for you.
Standing fast.
Engaging.
Changing
Capture
tack.
point
Going to
lost.
firewall. Carbon clouds. Taking position. Full blower.
Let's get underway. Smooth sailing.
Our forces are under attack.
Hanging on. Ready to fly. Over yonder.
Capture point secured.
High speed pass.
Not enough luminite.
Go ahead. Throttle it. Going to firewall.
Even keel. Changing tack. Let's get underway. Smooth sailing.
Get me in there.
Capture point
Look and
secured.
fly.
Your ball to call.
Insufficient supply.
Got it. Constructing. Awaiting further instructions.
Hanging on.
Research complete.
Tack.
Nate, he doesn't really have anything here. We gotta hit somewhere else.
Smooth sailing. Even keel. Ready to fly.
Insufficient supply.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
Yeah, we gotta go take another base here too, probably.
Look and fly.
Our forces are under attack.
Feel the need. The need for speed.
Getting to work.
Our base is under attack.
Go ahead.
Hanging on.
Not enough
Engines
luminite.
roar.
Ah, you scared me. Placing structure.
Our base is under attack.
Ready to fly.
He's playing big contain now.
Insufficient supply.
Blue skies ahead.
Will comply.
Point the way.
Gunfighting time. Over yonder.
Not enough luminite.
Ready to fly. Let's get underway. Smooth sailing. Even keel. Changing tack over yonder.
Our base is under attack.
Picking on. Changing tack.
Our forces are under attack.
Let's get underway. Smooth sailing. Even keel. Changing tack over yonder. Smooth sailing. Picking on.
Insufficient supply.
Ready to fly. Let's get underway. Spool up.
Insufficient supply.
Yippee-ki-yay. Let's get underway. Hold in position.
It's going up.
Invalid location.
Ready to fly.
Capture point contested.
Yeah, they should be able to kill that, right?
Underway.
Ready to work. You want me to do what now?
The supply is so high.
Smooth sailing. Even keel. Changing tack over yonder. Spooled up. Even keel. Changing tack over yonder. Spooled up. Picking on. Changing tack over yonder. Spooled up. Even
Oh, I'm coming for you, Sonny Jim.
ready to fly.
Capture point secured.
Hit a huge blast on him.
Picking on. Ready to fly.
Insufficient therium.
Look and fly. Full blower. High speed path.
Over yonder. Spooled.
Our forces are under attack.
Let's get underway.
Come for daddy. Come for me, baby. There you go. Thanks, bro.
Picking on. Changing tack.
Go ahead.
Talk to me. On my way.
Let's get underway. Smooth sailing. Even keel.
Engines roar.
Changing tack. Following close. Smooth sailing. Picking on. Changing tack. Over yonder. Following close. Picking on. Ready to fly. Let's get underway. Smooth up. Even keel. Ready.
Ah! Yeah, the speed camps kill air units like crazy.
Following.
Kind of nuts, honestly.
Our forces are under attack.
Honestly, they're nuts. They're crazy.
Well, looky here.
With a quickness.
Capture point secured.
Let's get underway.
Point the way.
Spooled up.
Unable to invalid locate.
Picking on.
Upgrade complete.
Tack.
Our forces are under attack.
Just big blasts, man. Big blasts everywhere.
Look and fly.
That's how we do it.
Fly.
That's how we do it.
Combat maneuvering.
Spooled up. Even keel.
Placing structure.
Ready to fly. Right behind him. Yippee-ki-yay. Following close. On hold. Changing tack. Let's get underway.
Upgrade complete.
Balls to the wall. Engines roar.
Yeah, so much of his army now is just going to be anti-air.
Point the way.
Capture
Trying to
point
cover
secured.
there.
You scared me.
The hard part, truthfully, is that there's just so much I need to actually deal with over here.
Our forces are under attack.
Ready to fly.
Look and fly.
Let's get underway.
No, he flew over the enemy while he was going home. That does happen.
Target-rich environment.
Our forces are under attack. Not enough luminite.
High-speed path. Go ahead. Throttle it. Going to firewall. Carbon
Capture
cloud.
point secured.
Even keel. Ready to fly. Over yonder.
Yeah, see, these guys mess
Our
up
forces
turrets, which
are
is
under
nice.
attack.
Ready to fly.
Oh, you need gas, don't you? Don't you? Oh.
Our for-
Oh.
Not enough luminite.
That's tough.
Smooth sailing. Changing tack. Let's get underway.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Hornet helicarrier is very strong. It's very good. That link between the supply and building boost productivity. You know, there's a lot of interesting things. Like, I guess this was a part of the patch notes when they launched into early access. But there are a lot of things that get buffed on Vanguard when you get veterancy that are not immediately obvious. I did not even realize that all of that information was necessarily put into... I didn't even realize all that information was put into the... I kind of wonder now if there's an easier way to see that list. I think it was in the patch notes, but I don't have the link to that up. That was the first time you saw that composition. It was interesting to see what their attempted counterplay was. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, so for some units, like the dropship actually moves faster when it gets EXP. So all units gain health. All of them gain like damage if they have weapons. But the evac goes faster. The Atlas actually gains range. I'm not sure what the Vulcan's boost is. Maybe the Vulcan spins up faster with veterancy. I don't know. These are things I should probably know. I have no idea what it is for the platform carrier either, the helicarrier. I don't even know what that gets from veterancy. I did not realize that a veterancy worker builds up to 20% faster though. That's nice to know. If you ever, it kind of justifies the argument of using workers to help kill the first camps. In fact, it would actually greatly raise the value of bringing one worker to kill a camp so that it gets as much EXP as possible. Because if you had a tier 1 veterancy worker helping to build all of your initial stuff, then that's what, 5 or 10%? I don't know. Margins matter, don't they? Tell me you guys are all nerds who like RTS and then tell me margins don't matter. Do it. Lie to me. Lie to me. All right, I got Secluded Grove. Hopefully it's not a dog rush. This is not the worst map for defending the dog stuff anyway.
Moving out.
Not enough luminite.
Yeah, he's already doing it. He's already building dogs.
All systems clear. Get to work.
Our forces are under attack.
Coordinates locked. It's going up. Constructing. Wonderful.
Yeah, I can't help it you want to do the dumbest build in the game, okay?
Forces under
I would
attack.
literally rather wall myself in than play versus your bullshit. Go do something else. Again, this is like the worst mistake Frost Giant has made, I think, for Vanguard players, is leaving this in the game. They need to get this crap out. Seriously. You guys can't call me a shill, alright? Some stuff in this game is very stupid.
At your disposal.
That's fine though. I'd rather Hornet rush him and lose to him blind countering me or whatever. I'd rather him expect me to rush Hornets and then defend it than die to dog rush. Yeah, so if you look, like the Bob, the worker takes 20 seconds to build and costs 50 minerals, right? But the dog, it costs 50 minerals and takes 13 seconds. It only takes 13 seconds to build. Yeah, it's just like the beta. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. They just completely ignored everybody's feedback about it from the test.
Not enough luminite.
This is, it's all anybody does now. If we have less players than the beta, it's probably because people saw that shit like this was still in the game. It's not great. It's not great. Okay, I think that buzzsaw should be enough.
Placing structure.
Hardcore players don't pay for stuff. The hardcore guys won't pay for stuff. Sorry, guys. 1v1 players don't have any incentive to care about any of the other stuff you guys are doing. You can't make 1v1 a priority. But if you do, you gotta like make it accessible. Like you want as many people to have a good time playing it as possible. And then if people say, well, the game is too slow, I feel like cheese is taken out. Some people will go, well, you know, it was nice to not have cheese, but they should probably put something in, right? Instead, we have this dystopian universe where everybody is preempting the turtles. And everybody's like, well, turtles are literally the worst people on the face of the earth. Which means the game should always be cheese first. And I'm like, that's fine. Enjoy no one playing your game. That's not what anybody wants, guys. Nobody wants this. Absolutely nobody wants this. Some of the dumbest, worst design I've ever seen. Seriously. They needed to get rid of the dog thing a long time ago. Everybody complained about this in the beta. Everybody. It's not good. It's not good. I love a lot of things about this game. I will shill this game all fucking day to Kingdom Come. Because I love playing it. And it's really fun. But this is toxic. It is bad for the game. And it shouldn't exist. I don't even get to play a real game. All I did was wall myself into my main and kill him. Like, do you see this guy literally is playing like he's a bot. There's no difference between this and like a chat GPT response, you know? There's nothing interesting here. There's nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting happened in this game. This guy tried to get the cheapest, fastest victory that he could, and I still got denied the game I wanted to play, even though I beat him. I hate it. I hate it. It's the only thing in the game that makes me this mad. There's nothing else that sets me off. But that, I hate it because I don't want to think negative things about dogs. I just don't want to think about dogs that way. That's all. Why can't Lancer cheese be a thing? Like, Lancers are actually expensive, slow units that are tanky. Why can't Lancer cheese be a thing? Why does it have to be dogs? Make it anything else. Anything.
Invalid location.
That's exactly it, right? It's like I don't wanna think negative thoughts about dogs. I hate that. I have a dog. I've had so many dogs in my life. I got so many, there are so many dogs waiting for me up in heaven. Okay? I'm one of those people. I love my pets. Can mass dog cheese please not be a thing?
Our forces are under attack.
Thank you. Nathan, your claims sound ridiculous. I know. I don't think everybody has to agree with me. This isn't 1945. I would just rather not have to be harassed by an animal that I love that happens to build twice as fast as my workers and can cross the map in 10 seconds. That's all. I know that is a hot take, though. I know it is a very hot take. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. This is kind of psychopath stuff, but this is really where I like to do a bit of limit testing here, right? Because here's what we're gonna find out. Here's what we're gonna find out about this.
Attack mode and
Yeah, we don't get the perfect. We don't get the perfect on it, but I think it's okay. But the idea is that if we only bring one Bob, then it has the most likelihood of getting a level up or whatever. And if the Bob gets a level up, then it'll build faster. So I don't know. Maybe I should take it away for the final one. Can they kill it on their own? I think they can. Oh, wow. Well, it wasn't enough to level the Bob up, but that might have been because the dog was there.
Secured.
Do you guys see what I was trying to do with that, by the way?
transiting
Because, yeah, I don't know.
relocation.
I haven't tried to do a strategy around the Bob building faster with veterancy yet, so that may not have been very exciting for you, but it was exciting for me. I think that's the most interesting thing I've probably tried to do today. I'm gonna try to do it again too later. I think we could probably improve on it. So he is infernal, so once he starts to stack camps on us, we'll be. There's a good likelihood he'll push us with a ton of fiends and stuff. So just gotta be mindful of that.
On my way. What's next? Eliminate. What's next? Ready.
Or really, it could mean that I should just always have at least a Bob with my
Constructing. It's going up.
Capture point
should at
secured.
least always have a Bob with my guys. You think if they doubled the build time, that would address the issue without much negative impact on the game? Yeah, totally. Why does a Lancer build in 24 seconds and a dog build in 13? Right? Why can't my units build fast enough that I have defender's advantage against this kind of stuff, you know? That's what I'm talking about. Why does defender's advantage not exist? Because this thing crosses the map and moves 7 times. It's like Zergling speed for free at the start of the game. That's what it is. This unit moves like a speedling with no upgrades, no research, no investment, no risk. No, it's silly. It's very silly.
Not enough luminite.
Ready or not? Killing time. What's next?
It's very silly.
I'm off. On my way. What's next?
I know it's not fun listening to Nathan complain, but I promise, guys, I will only complain when I get dog rushed. So, eventually, you'll all be on my side and want to see it gone too. That's all I got. That's all I got. I promise I won't whine about anything else today, though. Please fix dog spam. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. This is a very reasonable request that most players agree with. Please fix dog spam. Do anything.
Not enough luminite.
I can see it now. I can see it now. Top post on top of Stormgate Reddit. Dog cheese is gone in all caps. 1,000 extra people jump on Steam at once to try it. They can't believe their eyes. They've never researched Tier 2 as a Vanguard player before in their 300 game career throughout the entire beta.
Luminite.
Truly, history has been made. I can see it. I can look into the future. I'm telling you, if they do that, that's what happens.
Luminite.
I'm telling you. I'm looking into the future and telling you that if they announce that they're working on the things people are complaining about the most,
Luminite.
good things will happen. You cut the resources from the camps by like 30, 40%. Oh, you're cooking. You're cooking. You're there.
Capture point secured.
Still here.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't leave my base past the 3-minute mark in this matchup. All right, let's get ready for it.
Your ball to call.
Not enough luminite.
We'll follow.
Ready.
Yeah, once they nerf the camps, this matchup will be fixed. I don't really have problems with Infernal because I think they're a lot weaker than Vanguard in the late game. This timing right here is just specifically very strong because of the buffs to the camps. That's all. Beyond that, I don't really think there's many issues with this matchup.
On my way. With extreme presence. It'll all be over soon. I'm listening. Your ball to call. Fish in a barrel.
Like I said, I won't complain about this matchup because I mean they have crazy stuff like this, but again, it's because Vanguard is better than Infernal by a lot. I'm not one of those people who has to pretend like when I'm eating good, I'm not eating good just so people feel bad for me. I just don't like dog cheese, guys. Infernals are great. Buff Infernals.
Don't be shy.
Unable.
My game plan here is to just try and do drop harass, take money in camps using that, and then also eventually go back and get camps with that.
Sit back and relax. On my way.
Holding here.
I get EXP for killing these, so that's very nice.
Standing fast. What's the sit rep?
Welcome aboard. I'm gone.
Our forces are under attack.
Where's the emergency? Transiting now.
With extreme presence.
Coming in hot. Talk to me. Well, looky here. Coordinates confirmed.
Give it to me.
Transiting now. Engaging boosters. Nav systems updated. Sit back and relax. Engaging boosters. On my way. Stand by for some chop. Kick the tires, light the fires. Destination locked in.
How can I help?
T-minus a bit.
Oh, he tried to catch me there too. He tried to catch me.
The need for speed.
This should be good.
Just what you see, ma'am. Radio call incoming.
Go ahead. Look and fly. Look and fly. Attack speed.
Upgrade complete.
Get me in there.
Making tracks.
Following.
Ready. On my way. Vulcan online.
Got it.
Engines roar. High speed pass. Balls to the wall.
Yeah, he hasn't even taken his own extra camps. Like stuff like this is important to pay attention to. He's been really, really aggressive, but he doesn't have that much. Just kill what you can, get out. He doesn't have that much though. Everything that he's done in this game has just been centered around his again very defensive spot, and I think he's just going to get Magmadons as his answer, but that's not going to be enough.
Full blower. Hold it here.
Lay it on me. Buckle up. En route.
Come to Papa.
Our forces are under attack.
In transit HQ.
High speed pass.
Whoa! No, there was no way to get out of that.
Holding
Capture point secured.
Just what you see, ma'am. Where's the damn beacon?
with extreme presence.
Insufficient therium.
Excavator. It's going up.
Hit me.
Off I go.
But he's already got shadow flyers.
Stand by.
So if you think about what he's doing, he's basically admitting at this point that he's kind of scared of the air game.
Welcome aboard.
Because he knows that if he gets into a fight with me and he has to put up everything, you know, that's going to be kind of tricky.
Off I go. On
We
my
are
way.
going into the air game because that is the move. Like, that's what we do with this. But I'm kind of interested to see where it heads. What happens?
Transiting now. I'm gone. Stand by for some chop. Stand by for some chop.
Research complete.
Yeah, hit me. Thank you.
Ready.
Go ahead.
Standing fast.
You just want to make sure magmadons can't path too easily to your other bases. Stuff like that helps a lot.
Getting to work. This should be good. Boot up complete.
Ready for takeoff.
Insufficient therium.
How can I help? Relocation commencing.
Lay it on me. Off I go.
But that's the idea. It's the concept.
Point the way. Carbon clouds.
Engaging boosters.
Obviously, the idea of getting more EXP on the Bobs at this point is never going to make sense when I have units like the Vulcan I need to feed.
The need for speed.
But I think we heard him more.
Capture point.
I think we heard him
secured.
more than I maybe thought we did at the first.
Capture
So
point
that's good for
secured.
us.
On my way.
Strap yourselves in, boys.
Go ahead. Fangs out. Looking fly.
Wonderful. Constructing.
What's the plan? Nav systems updated.
Going to firewall. Get me in there. Throttle it. High speed pass.
In transit, HQ. Where's the damn beacon?
Go ahead.
Our forces are under attack.
Fly.
Talk to me.
Looking fly.
Capture point secured.
Kick the tires, light the fires. Coming in hot.
Capture point
Coming
secured.
around. Welcome aboard.
Capture point contested.
What's the plan? On
Capture
my
point
way.
lost.
Strap yourselves in, boys.
Get me in there. Throttle it. High speed pass. Balls to the wall. Taking position. Full blower.
Capture
Away.
point contested.
Carbon clouds. Throttle it. High speed pass.
Our forces are under
Pressing
attack.
fire. Taking position.
Our base is
Full
under
blower.
attack.
Going to firewall.
Capture point research complete.
Suppressing fire.
Our forces are under attack.
With a quickness. Call it.
Is it just too much?
Our forces are under attack. Capture point contested.
Where's the damn beacon?
Changing tack. Got an itchy trigger finger.
On my way.
Your ball to call. With extreme presence.
Our forces are under attack.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Capture point contested. Not enough luminite.
I'm gone. Buckle up, Buttercup. Coming around.
Taking the shot.
Coming in hot. On my way.
Our forces are under.
Fly.
Where's the emergency?
Not enough luminite.
What a game! We beat him! We did it! Whoa! Crazy. That was sick. That was actually sick. Whew.
Engines roar. High speed pass. Balls
That was sick.
Our forces are under attack.
full blower.
Do Vulcans reset their damage when they target something new? Usually they do. Usually they do. I appreciate everybody tuning in today, by the way. I recently started using a teleprompter for reading chat so that I don't get too distracted by like long, by people baiting me, but I can also read more easily during the game. So I just want to say thanks to everybody hanging out. Appreciate y'all.
Point the way.
Appreciate y'all big time. Thank you, Mac Descent, for the 42-month resub. GG. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
I feel the
Yeah, I try to do all the fun stuff. I try to do all the meme builds. Try to keep Stormgate interesting.
to the wall.
I'm of course always going to speak my mind about the things that I think are causing the most harm to the game as well, like strategies that nobody actually enjoys playing against, like Mass Dog.
Carbon clouds. Throttle it. I feel the need.
Our base is under attack.
Well, the AI got a fiend in there. Not bad. That was a huge dub, huh? That was a nice dub. Glad you held that. Good hold. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was a sick game, right? You can do a lot with Vulcans on hold position. The secret is you put the Vulcan on hold position and then you only move it with the drop. It's so important for them to not move. That wind up does reset pretty easily, but it is so important that you're constantly firing, whether it's wound up or not. It doesn't really take that long to wind up. Really, the most important thing is making sure that you're actually constantly firing so that you can do it. You know, you can do the thing. That's really important. That's really, really important. All right, we got a Celestial game. Celestial games are usually pretty nice. I'm not super worried here. I think we'll do our same thing. We'll try a thing again. I want to try and take it with just the Lancer and the Bob. One Lancer and one Bob. If I get the 4 hit, I feel like the 4 hit could be enough. Or maybe 2 Bobs? I don't know. His Morph Core is in his base. That's good. That's very good. We like that. Is he mining Therium? I just want to know if he's Vector rushing us or not. Nope. Okay. Pretty kosher game.
Relocation commencing. On the go. All systems clear. Moving to engage.
I don't think you can do this on every map, but at least this map it seems to be pretty easy. So
Wish me luck. Transiting now.
Ready or not? On my way.
Confirmed. Moving now.
yeah, and I guess I just run the dog away when units get close to dying. I don't know.
Insufficient supply.
Nope, it's too late. He's too close already.
Plotting course.
Ready or not? Eliminate.
Or I guess if the Bob gets the last hit, that's like the secret then with this, huh?
I'm off.
There it is. There it is. So that Bob now is ranked 1, which means it builds
Capture point secured.
20% build speed. Yeah. Yeah, so it gets plus 20% build speed for every rank up that it gets, by the way. That's not just oh, it has plus 20 forever. Every time it ranks up, it could go all the way up to like what, plus 60 maybe? Is that where it goes?
Insufficient
I'm not a
supply.
doctor, but that's kind of awesome to think about. Maybe that is something that I'm not leveraging in my gameplay that could help me a lot.
Constructing.
Should try to make sure. Should try to see where's the guy that's got the. Okay, he's the veteran. Let's get him over. Let's get him over on this stuff. Now Nathan's gonna find a way to lose the game by focusing too much on having the right Bob in the right spot.
It's going up.
The time is money, so it literally builds faster with that. Oh,
Further instructions.
feel like it can't hurt to try.
Ready. Annihilate.
Is this really building 20% faster? I have no idea. Or 20% build speed is the build speed is faster, not the time to build it doesn't decrease. It's just how fast the meter goes, I think. I don't know if there's a difference with that, but or if that's supposed to be different, but that's all I got.
On my way. Ready or not? Ready.
Constructing. At your disposal.
Not enough luminite.
Since we're going to tier 2, we're on our way to have everything that we need. The most important thing to avoid right now is just dying to random Argents walking up to me. So the key to that typically seems to just be to have some turrets going. But I'm kind of feeling like buzzsaw turrets are not actually that good. So I think maybe the real thing, what we do with the Lancers,
Upgrade
they don't really seem to have much utility beyond being put into turrets with our strategy. So maybe I just yeet them a little more aggressively onto the map when I'm trying to do things like take camps. I just use them a little more recklessly, perhaps, is the correct move.
Not enough luminite.
What's next? Ready.
The money is safe.
Your directive.
Let's get our
Not
starport.
enough luminite.
Plotting course.
Is your veteran guy on there? Well, the icon isn't. The veterancy icon isn't showing. I think that's just a bug. I think that's just a visual bug.
Ready. What's next? Ready.
I do think that's just a visual bug.
What's next? Ready.
Ready. This should be good.
What's next? On my way. Ready or not? Ready. What's next? Eliminate.
Woof woof.
Ready or not? Ready. Annihilate. Eliminate. Ready or not? On my way.
Engaging. Fangs out. Get me in there.
Placing structure.
I'm off.
Capture point secured.
On my way. I'm off.
Oh, the heel's right there.
Weapons go. Look and fly.
Constructing. Constructing.
Research complete.
Away.
Robot engaged.
I feel the need for speed. Take it
There we go.
Look and fly.
Perfect. Killing prisms feels good.
Look and fly.
Killing prisms feels good, I must admit.
Taking the shot. Look and fly. Get me in there.
Our forces.
Yeah, I
are
got that
under
damage
attack.
reduction going. I got that damage reduction on, bro.
Boot up complete.
On my way.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
Upgrade complete.
What's next? Ready.
Point the way.
Perfect.
Combat maneuvering. Engaging.
Capture point secured.
Capture point secured.
Get me in there.
On my way.
Capture
Go
point
ahead.
secured.
Target-rich environment. Point the way.
You can hit their air units with the anti-air mines that these guys can place, by the way. Good to know. Fun fact.
Taking position. Suppressing fire. Balls to the wall.
Our forces are under attack.
He built a Therium purifier next to this Luminite-only base, by the way. In case anyone was wondering how he's doing.
Capture point
I
contested.
feel the need for speed.
Not enough luminite.
Constructing.
Throttle it. Taking
Oh,
position.
well, Nate.
Get me in there.
Argents kill your dudes really easily, so let's not forget that you don't actually have anything right now that can kill them. So
Lost.
remember that. Remember that.
Not enough luminite.
Combat
It's more or less by his good grace that you're not already dead.
Our forces are under attack.
Look and fly. Get me in there. Go ahead. Full
Perfect.
blower. Going to firewall. I feel the need
Capture point contested.
for
That's what I love to see, though.
Research
throttle
complete.
it. Look and fly. Get me
Capture
in there.
point lost.
Go ahead. Look and fly. Point the way. High speed.
Got him.
Throttle it.
Our forces are under attack.
Bogey in sight. Go ahead.
In the rear. With some air.
Upgrade complete.
Target-rich environment. Attack speed.
That's got to be tilting, though, huh? I just sniped his base. I just sniped his his primary structure.
Balls to the wall.
His really, really important thing.
Got a lock. Taking the shot.
Yeah, so the anti-air mine, did you see that? It just blew up on top of his units. It hits the prisms, so you just drop them right on top of them as you're going into their base to harass and just kind of leave them behind and they kill everything. Look at his power. He's at red power, so he's kind of stuck too.
Not enough luminite.
Point the way. High speed path. Throttle it.
Yeah, just go home, Nate. Go home. You need money. You're really broke. Easy way to get that right now for you, though, is camps.
Go ahead.
Right? So let's get some camps. Let's get some camps going here.
Point the way.
Got a lot of Therium.
Awaiting further instructions.
I feel the
Not enough luminite.
This is gonna pay for everything, so just do it.
taking position. Carbon cloud. Weapons go.
The biggest risk to us right now is him just YOLOing everything that he has at us out of frustration. because I have not achieved my end goal yet, as far as what I need to fight a mass ground army.
High-speed pass. Throttle it.
Capture point secured.
Carbon clouds. Balls to the wall. Full blower. Point the way. High-speed pass. Engaging. Looking fly. Get me in there.
Ah, you scared me.
Insufficient therium.
Go ahead.
I'm off. Constructing.
Full blower.
Our forces are under attack.
Firewall. High-speed pass. Engaging. Taking position.
Yeah. Okay. This is fine.
To the wall.
He's just chilling them. He's just chilling.
I feel the need. The need for
Yeah, just send him home. Just send him home. Get what you need. Get what you need to win the game then, if this is how it's going to be. He's going to play really defensive now, so we basically scared him into turtling up.
Research complete.
But he's turtled up now, big time. And now, this game, one of my favorite things about Stormgate compared to StarCraft is that you have units with really long-range abilities that can break down turtle amounts of static defense, you know? Stuff like that is, you know, when I think about the reasons why I enjoy the gameplay flow, that's a big part of it, too. Let's see what he's got.
Go ahead.
Not enough
Full
luminite.
blower. Going to firewall. High-speed pass. Engaging. Looking fly. Get me in there.
Not enough
Pressing
luminite.
fire. Looking fly. Attack speed. I feel the need for
I need money. Easiest way to get money is by killing stuff.
Capture point
Killing
secured.
camps, right? So that's what we do.
carbon cloud.
What we do. Go out on the map, clear some camps.
Full blower. Attack speed. Combat maneuvering.
Getting to work.
Insufficient therium.
Transiting now.
Upgrade complete. Not enough luminite.
Throttle it. Taking position. Get me in there.
I'm about to open your world to a whole new reality of whoop ass.
Go ahead.
Capture.
Boot up complete.
Full blower.
Capture point.
Boom,
secured.
son. Boom.
Firewall. Combat maneuvering. Taking the shot. Got a lock.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, he realized he was gonna lose everything there, huh? Yeah. He was gonna.
Capture point contested. Our forces are under attack.
They do a lot of damage. When they can fire, when they can actually shoot, helicarriers are cracked, bro. They're absolutely cracked.
Insufficient therium.
I love them. They're so good. They'll probably get nerfed one day. Or maybe they won't. You know, as long as the hardcore tryhard people insist on only spamming Marines, these might never get nerfed because nobody will ever use them except me.
Capture point lost.
I only win games because of luck. You guys know that. Boom, boom. Look at that. Huge shots on him. Huge shots on him.
Fly. Point the way. High speed pass. Throttle it. On their tail. On their tail.
Constructing. It's going up.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yo, Rushy, thanks for the raid, bro. God bless you, man. God bless you. Hell yeah. Somebody's asking about legality in Washington State. Everything's legal here, bro.
Looking fly. Attack speed.
I like stuff from my wrist. Helps a lot. Helps a lot with the wrist.
Not enough luminite.
You play Terran for enough years, you gotta rub something on that.
High speed pass.
Language.
Throttle it. On hold.
What you got, son? Let's see it. All? Wow, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. Watch this. Watch. I'm about to. Let's do it. Let's go. Absolutely.
Capture
Yeah.
point secured.
Blow him the fuck up from afar. He doesn't even know we can see him. Oh, beautiful, tasteless, beautiful. Oh, go home. Go home. He's coming. He's coming. Dad's coming.
Target rich environment. Got a lock.
Oh, did you think you could just mine here because I wasn't here anymore? Is that it?
Get me in there.
Did you think that was like an option for you all of a sudden?
Go ahead. Looking fly. Got a lock. Taking the shot.
This how don't.
Changing tack. Let's get underway.
Placing structure.
Taking the shot. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Balls to the wall. Full blower.
Hang in there, buddy. You're almost there. I don't know where, but he's almost there.
Over yonder.
Taking the shot. Fangs out. Carbon clouds. Balls to the wall. Full blower.
Oh, you're trying to get more money?
Taking the shot.
What do you think you're doing? You see that? See that mine? Boom. Helps clear so fast. So fast. I don't know how broke this guy is for cash, but I don't want to find out.
Looking fly.
My brother's about to be hanging up on the margin call, Bill Huang style.
Firewall. High speed pass. Taking the shot.
Let's get underway. Even keel.
I'm here to assist.
Smooth sailing. Changing tack. Over yonder.
Bum, bum, ba-dum. Send him home.
Our forces are under attack.
I mean, the only reason why this looks so bad is because he won't leave the game, even though he's clearly already dead. Just so you guys are all aware, it doesn't have to be this way. He should probably acclimate himself with the regional dialect of GG.
Over yonder. Even keel. Smooth sailing.
It's a nice spot for us, though.
Robot engaged.
I'll take it. I'll take it. The secret is you just don't leave your base until hangar bay's back on cooldown, and then you actually don't want to go around the edge of the map because that increases the chance that you cross the entire length of it on the way across, and you don't actually want to do that. You want to cross the middle so that hopefully there's less enemies in between you and getting back to your base.
Throttle it. Fangs out.
That's more or less it.
Over yonder.
Get me in there.
Do I know when Frost Giant plans to add a tutorial into the game? No. I don't work for Frost Giant, guys. I'm not getting paid by them or really promoted too much or anything. I really love the team. I believe in their project. I am obviously not shy to talk about my criticisms of the game, but I want to see it succeed and do well. So those are just my general thoughts, but they don't really go too much. They don't really go beyond
Our
that.
forces are under attack.
Beautiful, beautiful. He's trying to get like archangels as his insurance plan here. He's crazy. That is his plan. That is his plan. He's just gonna try and go into archangels. I don't think we need to build any more helicarriers.
Get me in there.
I think we'll lose if we do that.
Going up. Placing structure.
I think we'll lose if we do that. So we should probably do something smart for once. We'll do the smart thing. Let's just make 1,000,000 Hornets now, and then I think we'll be fine. About 1,000 minerals left in my main base. Is there anything else I would want to get? Maybe an Atlas? Maybe I could get a couple? Well, I don't really need Atlas. I would like to, because I'm greedy, but I am very greedy.
Over yonder.
Engines roar. Taking position. Get me in there. Balls to the wall. Looking fly.
Nate, how about we do something smart and go kill the camps?
Need force.
How's that sound? Okay.
Not upgrade complete.
Engines roar. Got a lock. Bogey in sight. Balls to the wall. Full blower. Following close. Combat maneuvering.
These guys shoot while moving too, so you can just click over the enemy with them.
Capture point secured.
Taking position. Carbon clouds.
I'm coming, baby. Let's go. Let's do it again. How many times does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? Am I right?
Throttle it. Taking position.
Capture point secured.
Carbon clouds. Weapons go.
Smooth sailing. Ready to fly.
Look and fly.
Research complete.
The beauty of this scenario is that as long as he doesn't get on top of my helicarriers, they don't actually have that long of a cooldown on this ability either. So it's only like 30 seconds.
Taking position. Get me in there.
It's not quite Yasuo's ultimate.
Full blower.
You got anything left? Can I take your arc ship again? Is that cool? You cool with that?
High speed path.
Oh, these little polygons are trying to escape.
Throttle it. Got a lock.
His ancient Egyptian artifact is on the run! Oh! Yugi!
Speed path. Taking the shot.
Ready to fly. Over yonder. Take it on.
Our forces are under attack.
Send it home. How many times do I have to blow up your whole entire army before I break you? I'm just gonna keep building more, right? Just keep making more units. Just get more ahead. That's what Artosis would say,
Full blower.
right? He plays a lot of
Capture
this.
point contested.
Away. Combat maneuvering.
All systems clear. Transiting now.
Capture point lost.
Placing structure.
Engines roar. Look and fly. Get me in there. Suppressing
Capture
fire.
point contested.
Yeah, you're just out of stuff now.
Our forces are under attack.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. There it is. There it is. Yo. You were watching the YouTube stream? Thank you. Thank you.
Our forces
Yeah.
are under
I don't
attack.
really run ads or even ask people to sub that much, so I just put a little bit of stuff up there on the side. If it bothers you, maybe I'll adjust it after the stream, but I appreciate you sharing your concern. Thank you. Looking good, Mr. Streamer. Might even say you're glowing. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. You're very handsome today as well. Yeah, I don't really like fix stuff or troubleshoot much while I'm live, but I'll take a look at it for the next show. I appreciate the feedback. I can only see like the most recent 10 to 15 messages in chat just scrolling on my teleprompter as they come in, so no serious stuff in chat by any means, guys. Let's keep it light. Let's have fun. Speaking of, can anybody tell me what matchup I'm in? I was not looking at the screen. VVV? Okay, thank you, thank you.
Constructing.
Let's do the opt-out build, I guess. Yeah, let's do the opt-out build. I'm gonna call it that now. Yeah, we know what's coming. We know what's coming, right? You've never seen this before. Never seen the two-pump chump before? Is that what you're trying to say?
Under attack.
Sadly, a lot more common than you think. Oh, did he get stuck? Oh, come on, man. What are you doing? I thought you were a professional dog rusher. I thought that was your goal, was to boot up this brand new game that just came out and do this one build 500,000 times and never do anything else and act like it means something when you win games?
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. Did I let it out? Did I? See, guys, I can be nice, humble Nathan, but when it comes to people trying to make me fight dogs, I don't want to.
That ain't cruise control.
I don't want to. Can I go out this way? Is that possible? No. It'll never happen. No! They always leave from the same spot. What, is this a spawn disadvantage? So I would be able to get... Well, Nate, you wouldn't be able to get back in if you were the other spawn. Think about it that way. I'm not interested in your logic, human.
insufficient theory.
No, we just Hornet Rush Vanguard players, because I'm just tired of this shit. Wall myself in on one base, Hornet Rush. If I get a game versus Vanguard on a map that I can't wall in, then I just leave. That's how I preserve my mental health. It's nothing to do with wanting to win games or balance. I have to protect me. My experience does matter. Maybe I could get like 2 Lancers out. What if I build one on the outside and then just try to sneak it around the side to take the camp if he doesn't go dogs? Like maybe he's being really greedy because he has a stream open and I can kind of go jump in on this. Who knows? Who knows? Like Vector Rush, 2 Vault into Miasma and Dog Wars. Well, the thing is, I haven't had too much of an issue with the Miasma because of the way that I play, so it's not something that I really have to worry about. What I'm trying to say is, because your specific problem doesn't affect me, I don't really care. Aside from that, though. No, it spawned on the inside! GG. It's over, guys. It's over. It spawned on the inside, and now I can't get it out. Well, no point building the second one, if that's gonna happen. So anyway, they got some stuff in this game they could work on. You know, it's not perfect.
All systems clear.
I'm playing this unbelievably cursed non-build, wasting my time so that I don't insta-leave in front of 200 people. I'm kind of like your prisoner now. Is there no rally? No, there's no rally. There's no rally from the bunker at all.
Not enough luminite.
Engines roar. Attack speed.
And before he also walled himself? Who knows? Who knows?
4 speed. Go ahead.
He's got 2 of his camps, so it's just we're just behind, but that's okay. I would literally rather lose the game to anything except dog rushes, so it just doesn't matter. In your mind, you're like, I'm sorry you lost the game, Nathan, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm free. I'm free of the Vanguard matchup that has been fucking ruined by this patch. Because this matchup is actually normally pretty nice. I really don't feel too bad about it.
Weapons go. Looking fly. Get me in there. Got a lock. Taking the shot. Point the way.
So he just got his ability to build exos. He just got his ability to build exos.
Taking position. Bogey in sight.
Our forces are under attack.
Full blower. Throttle it. Got a lock. Taking the shot. Suppressing fire. Taking position.
On my way. Annihilate.
Suppressing fire. Looking fly. Engines roar. Point the way.
Not
Feel
enough
the
luminite.
The need
Be someone.
Invalid location.
Wonderful. It's going up.
It's not too bad, actually, though. I mean, we put a lot of pressure on him.
full blower. Throttle it. Got a lock.
Robot engaged.
High speed pass.
We're waiting further instructions.
Our force
Go ahead.
not enough
Take position.
luminite.
Carbon clouds. Full blower.
Yeah, send them all back. Get them back. Get them back.
Roar. Point the way.
Then we'll use everything to take our camps, finally. We'll finally get our camps. And even though this game and this build, etc., super cursed, like I said, we don't have to deal with the crap, so that's nice. We didn't have to worry about a dog rush this game, and I would rather that peace of mind over a victory.
Attack speed.
That's where I am. That's where I am with this game.
Go ahead.
You want me to do what now? Ah, you scared me.
Looking fly.
Robot engaged.
Suppressing fire. Looking fly. Throttle it.
Capture point
Attack
secured.
speed. High speed pass. Balls to the wall. Look and fly. Get me in there. Full blower. Taking the shot. Point the way. I feel the need for speed.
Insufficient energy.
Actually, I was like, he doesn't have that many. He doesn't have that many exos. I could probably just kill him.
Combat maneuvering. Weapons go. Bangs out. Get me in there. Target rich environment.
Unable to build there.
Throttle in. Attack speed.
I'm off.
High speed pass. Balls to the wall. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Target rich environment. Throttle in. Attack speed.
Oh, he gave me 3 free exos. Hell yeah.
Or speed.
That's sick.
Weapons go. Bangs out.
All systems clear.
Freaking sweet, bro.
Capture point secured.
Bogey in sight. Full blow.
How many turrets you got for me, Daddy?
Going to
Oh, not enough.
Go ahead. Bangs out. Get me in there. Full blower. Taking the shot. Point the way.
Our forces
Yeah.
are under
90% damage reduction doesn't change the fact that you only have 1 exo, bro.
attack. Not enough luminite.
You can come back and take this base when you're older and you're ready for it.
To the wall. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Full blower. Taking the shot. Point the way.
Boot up complete.
I feel the need for speed. Go ahead. Look and fly.
It's going up.
Invalid location.
Get me in there.
In the rear.
We're cooking.
Severe.
We're cooking.
Not enough luminite.
Ready. I'm off.
Engines roar.
Your ball to call.
Point the way. I feel the need for speed.
Constructing. This should be good.
Go ahead.
Not
Just gotta
enough
get
luminite.
everything healed
Get me
up.
in there.
Ready. I'm off. On my way.
Look and fly. Engaging. Attack speed.
Right behind him. Standing fast.
I feel the need
Not enough luminite.
for speed.
But I can get all my money from creeping, so I'm trying not to focus too much on getting
Look and fly.
Capture point secured.
I'd like to get damage done, but I want to make sure I get money, so
Your directive.
Throttle in. Attack speed.
Reporting for work.
I feel the need for speed. Balls to the wall. Got a lock. Suppressing fire. Target rich environment. Throttle in. Going to firewall.
Capture
High-speed
point
pass.
secured.
Balls to the wall. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Look and fly. Throttle in. Point the way. High speed pass. Balls to the wall.
well, see, he's starting to get his thing now, right? He's starting to get that good setup. So that's what we need to be. That's what we need to remember is that
Constructing.
that's where things get crazy.
Structure.
Carbon clouds. Got a lock.
Might as well take his vision camp though if I can. No, what I need is tier 3, and then I need to go into helicarriers. We're there.
Coordinates locked.
Upgrade complete.
Construct.
We're there.
Hold in here. Taking
I lost one of my
Capture point
guys, rip.
secured.
Carbon clouds.
I don't know which one, but I lost one of my guys.
Throttle in. Going to firewall. I feel the need
Insufficient supply.
for speed.
Not enough luminite.
Go ahead. Look and fly. Suppressing fire. Look and fly. Taking the shot. Point the way. I feel the need for
Because you get money for killing the camps. You get a lot of money. So it's just, you got to prioritize it heavily.
Get me in there. Target
We can't attack him. So think about this game like this, guys. Think about it like this. My opponent is in a position where he can no longer really do anything against me.
Upgrade
more or less. He's stuck. But unlike StarCraft, I'm not also stuck because A, the supply gets really, really high. So I can make a lot of units theoretically. But the other thing that's really important is that by taking these camps on the map and more or less taking resources that he can't take, it enables me to put myself into a position where I don't have to worry about as many things from him.
Not
Because I can actually turn it into a real serious, tangible advantage that he is more or less, you know, he's coasting here. He's coasting on the fact that it's hard for me to kill his exo ball with what I have.
Taking position. Get me in there. Looking fly.
Hit me.
research complete.
But the idea is we'll start making pushes through the center of the map once we have the upgrade. Helicarriers are, they can be amazing, but they are actually quite terrible if you use them incorrectly. So
Upgrade complete.
helicarriers go from how is this unit fair to this unit is completely busted very quickly. And by busted, I mean terrible or good. It can go either way.
Contested.
Helicarriers are very all or nothing. They have the cooldown, so they don't feel like nothing, but it's just kind of like you either know how to use them or you immediately blow yourself up. That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, it looks like he's making a play for this.
Capture point contested.
So we'll take that.
Research complete. Capture point lost.
Going to firewall. Combat maneuvering.
Following close.
Capture point secured.
Go ahead. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Full blower. Throttle it. Point the way. High speed
Got his overcharge. Got his overcharge.
wall. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Full blower. Engines roar. Got a lock. High speed pass.
Let's get underway. Changing tack.
Here we go.
Smooth sailing.
Taking position. Carbon clouds. Full blower.
Insufficient supply.
Picking on.
Your directive.
Let's get underway.
Engines roar. Going to firewall.
Changing tack.
High speed pass. Balls to the
Ah!
wall. Taking position.
Capture point secured.
Carbon clouds. Target rich environment.
Oh, do you think you deserve mid? Oh my god, he thinks he deserves mid.
Over yonder.
Attack speed.
He thinks he deserves mid.
Changing tack.
Insufficient supply.
Woo. You gotta get down on it. See? All you gotta do is not die to dogs, and then the game becomes a million times better. Now again, the only reason I can do that is because that map, there's only like a couple of maps that you can actually wall your main base off. On several maps, you have like a triple wide double ramp into your main, so it's just not possible. But at least on these maps, I can just wall off and skip that phase. So opt out successful, indeed, a very successful opt out. Thank you. You think my file size of the game? Let me see. Let me look at my Steam. Let me look at my Steam. I got 179 hours so far. What do we got? What's the file? What's the install size? 8.2 gigabytes. The thing is, like, the interesting thing about walling off to Hornet, and this might be something that isn't immediately obvious to people, but the Hornet is actually classified as a light unit, right? So the Hornet is a light unit. And what that means is some units in the game deal bonus or they deal technically no bonus against them. The Exo, even though the Exo is kind of like the Marine for Vanguard, the Exo reserves about 50% of its damage for heavy units. So if you guys aren't familiar, the Exo, the Marine basically for Vanguard, it does 13 damage. I think it's +6 against heavy. So we're talking about a 50% DPS increase when the Exo is firing against things like Vulcans or helicarriers or a command center. But the even in the early game, it's like my brain is wired from playing StarCraft. Like my brain's wired from playing StarCraft that I have to look at it as like, oh yeah, the light ships can never fight the man with the gun. But in this game, that's not exactly true. It's not exactly true in this game, especially because, you know, it's not like the attack speed gets increased, even though they look faster when they have the quick shot upgrade or whatever it is. Even though they look faster, it's really important to keep in mind that they don't get an attack speed boost from that. So maybe with veterans, see, they get attack speed, but you can fight with Hornets against Exos, especially if you're microing. You can do a lot of damage to them, and I did in that game because I only had 3. I had 3 Hornets leave my base. What did I run into? 6 Lancers and 4 Exos. Just right-click all the Exos. They die really fast. They do not do very well isolated against. Now, when you have like 10 plus Exos, when you've got an Exo ball, when you've got a little bio ball, obviously because they deal hit scan damage, if you get too close, your air units are always going to be flimsy in those positions. But then the whole point of the game, the whole entire point of the strategy is that you go, and I normally don't go Hornets as my opener, but I'm only doing it because of this incredibly frustrating dog cheese that everybody does. And I would just rather not play with ground units at all if that's how people are going to play the game. So eventually I would like to go back to like Vulcan or Atlas, but I might be finding out that you can just go straight air every game against Vanguard, which I don't really want to believe that that's possible, but maybe. I'd probably die to like a hedgehog opener, like an aggressive hedgehog opener. Like if somebody saw me walling in inside of my main base and they just put hedgehogs outside my base, maybe that could be frustrating. Like they try to make a ring around my one base and just contain me there forever until I open my door and die to whatever, you know, to like 10 dogs and 5 hedgehogs. Like, I guess if you went hogs and dogs, if you just wanted to make me completely miserable, you could do that. But I think outside of that one specific build, the Hornet opener you can kind of see from the last few games just how strong it can be. So yeah, the game is like 8 gigs. Obviously, I have a really high-end PC setup, so I'm not going to like pretend my graphics settings or performance experience is normal for most people, but I just play with everything maxed out on 4K. I like using the DLSS for my anti-aliasing, so makes things look nice. Yeah, I like to think of it more as like Haagen-Dazs build. Not even Dogs and Hogs, but I'm just going to say Haagen-Dazs because that's just the two sounds together now. Haagen-Dazs, guys. My favorite Dutch ice cream, Haagen-Dazs. We got an infernal opponent this game, so I don't have any, I don't have anything to complain about anymore, so I'll just continue to complain about the dog cheese. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm just messing. Is there unranked versus to get familiar with the game? So I'm going to tell you guys, there's no map editor yet, but you can host custom games. What does this mean? Well, in a custom game, you could put yourself versus the AI, but you can also set the AI, it has a peaceful setting where it will do nothing. So if you just want to boot up a custom game and just play and mess with stuff, I watched Day 9 stream Stormgate for like 4 hours yesterday. He didn't play a single game against another person. All he did was just go through the editor. He played a bunch of custom games. Sorry, not the editor, but you know what I mean. He played a bunch of custom games and kind of just looked at everything that was in there. And so if you guys want to do that, that's something that you can do. You can just boot it up, practice your micro before you ever play a real game against another person. And by this weekend is my plan to finally have a couple of written down build orders. There were a few things that sort of messed with what I was trying to do, I guess, if that makes sense. This meta and the patches, I thought I had some good builds that I was ready to show off to people. And it turned out to not be the case because everything changed. Everything changed in the game really quickly. So Oh, is he trying to? He's trying to cheese my expo. He's trying to cheese my expo take.
On the go. Moving out.
Our forces are under attack.
On my way.
I mean, sure, brah. That's very bizarre, though.
Ready or not.
Fuck off, grasshopper.
Ready or not.
Oh, my guys are all spread out now, though, so I can't take my camps. Well, I guess that's probably more damage than he actually did. I think I can only hit one of the creeps at a time now. Yeah, that's pretty. That does suck, actually. That actually does hurt quite a bit.
Commencing.
Eliminate. What's next?
Then again, it also cost him a lot to be that aggressive at the start, too, so I don't know.
Your directive.
Eliminate. What's next? Ready. I'm off.
Yeah, let the Bob get the kills. Let the Bob get the kills.
Ready. I'm off.
How can I help? You want me to do what now?
On my way. I'm off. On my way.
Perfect.
Relocation commencing.
Capture point secured.
Next. Ready. What's next?
How about them apples? It's not so bad.
Ready or not? Ready.
Yeah, I feel like he actually was really aggressive with his opener, trying to contest me. I think he might have lost more than he meant to there.
Ready. What's next?
Okay, he just took his health camp from what I'm seeing, so that's good news for us.
Next. On my way.
It's possible that he still tried to rush Infest as his like mid-game strategy, so
Ready to
we'll keep our eyes on that.
Ready or not? Eliminate. I'm off.
Capture point secured.
Ready.
Insufficient.
Yeah, we're
theory
just
map.
going into tier 2, so get as much money as we can before such a time comes as we have to report to duty.
I'm off.
Let's get them heals, boyo. It does heal a lot faster in the zone, so I'm trying to be respectful with that.
here.
Ready.
Move order received. On the go. It's going up.
Upgrade complete.
Hi-ho.
What's next?
Capture point contested. Our forces are under attack.
What's next? Ready. What's next?
Not enough.
Doggo protected the camp. That's very good for us.
Annihilate. On my way.
Our forces are under.
Waiting further instructions.
Not enough luminite.
What's next?
Your directive.
Upgrade complete.
What's next? Eliminate.
They got a pretty good surround here. They kind of path with this jumpy jump thing they do pretty decently, don't they? It's not bad. I got to pay some attention when I'm microing against this.
I'm off. On my way.
Capture point secured.
I'm off. On my way. What's
Not enough luminite.
going in hot?
Well, everything we need is on the way, so that is nice. Could probably move a couple guys off of this now.
Get to work. This should be good.
We're going to have the evac on the way very soon. We've got the Vulcan out. Yeah, evacs are only 100 minerals and 50 gas in this game, so drop play with mech is really strong because it's actually affordable.
Invalid
know?
location.
It's like the kinds of stuff you actually can't do in StarCraft because units like the Medivac are only balanced for bio, you know? Like they're really expensive. They don't take too long to build, but compared to this game anyway. And then they have that whole healing ability, which doesn't do anything for mech units, right? So it's like you're kind of forced to pay for a feature on the unit you don't necessarily always need.
Not enough luminite.
But the fact that the evac in this game is so cheap and accessible in that way, is something that really gets me
Sit back
amped up.
and relax.
What's next?
Fueling up now.
Gets me pumped.
Kick the tires, light the fires.
I'm listening.
Buckle up. Where's the emergency? Coming around.
Upgrade complete.
Ready. Lay it on me.
Not enough
Just what
luminite.
you see, ma'am.
Got it.
Stand by for some
Capture
shock.
point lost.
In transit.
Hit me.
In transit. En route. En route.
Capture
Buckle up,
point
Buttercup.
secured.
I'm here to assist.
I'm coming.
Talk to me.
Oh, I should probably take the heal flower on the map too. Drops are so good. Drops can be so strong in this game.
Just what you see, ma'am.
Yeah, he's got some behemoth dudes. Got some big boys.
Coordinates confirmed. I'm gone. Buckle
Capture
up,
point
Buttercup.
lost.
Bringing the heat. It'll all be over soon.
Coming around. Welcome aboard.
It'll all be over soon.
Where's the damn beacon? Coordinates confirmed. Where's the damn beacon? On their tail. In transit HQ. Coming in hot. On my way.
Fish in a barrel.
What's the plan?
Insufficient
Welcome
energy.
aboard. Destination
Our
locked in.
forces are under attack.
It's going up.
T-minus
Insufficient
a minute.
energy.
Strap yourselves in, boys. Coming in hot. Where's the damn beacon? Kick the tires, light the fires. En route. Talk to me.
Looking fly.
Give it to me.
En route. Don't be shy. In
Insufficient energy.
transit. In transit.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
Capture point secured.
Kick the tires, light the fires.
Hold in here.
Transiting now.
Get me in there.
Where's the damn beacon?
See what he's got.
Talk to me. Fueling up now. On my way.
Not too much.
Capture point secured.
Transiting now.
Our forces are under attack.
Engaging boosters.
Holding here.
Where's the damn beacon?
Yeah, see, he is
Insufficient
crazy. He is crazy.
En route. T-minus a bit. Coordinates confirmed. Engaging boosters.
Insufficient supply.
Extreme threat.
Don't be shy.
Insufficient supply. Our forces are under attack.
T-minus a bit. En route. Nav systems updated. Coordinates
Oh,
confirmed.
that's the insta-kill one.
Grab yourselves in, boys. Kick the tires, light the fires. Where's the damn beacon? Off I go. Ready for takeoff. Sit back and relax. Off I go. Off I go.
Top speed.
Nate, maybe you can't take that
On
one.
their tail. In transit. Buckle up, Buttercup. In transit. In transit. Nav systems updated. Off I go.
Upgrade complete.
This should be good. Constructing. How can I help?
Where's the emergency? Well, looky here. Ready?
Woo.
Our forces are under attack.
Constructing.
Uh-oh. Oh, he caught me going for the ninja. He caught me going for the ninja.
Looking fly. Weapons go. Full blower.
In transit.
Point the way. Get me in there. I feel the need. The need for speed.
Radio call incoming. Don't be shy. Just what you see, ma'am.
Well, the hard part is obviously healing these guys gets a little trickier if I don't have the
Built there.
heal stations set up on this base.
Our
But I have so
forces are
much
under
money,
attack.
truthfully.
It's roar.
I have so much money right now. The biggest thing I need to do is just get my tier 3 up, so. That's the hardest part about the situation that I'm in at the moment. Yeah, he's just going to pressure from there.
Built there.
He's just going to keep pressuring me off of that spot. So I think the move is I just got to get over here. I can't heal all of these guys because of the, again, it's just this crazy pressure he's putting on.
Our forces are under attack.
Don't be shy. Coming in hot. In transit.
At your disposal.
Moving out.
In transit, HQ.
Research complete.
Oh my god, I never started my high command. My high command never actually started researching. Yeah, I think this game's over. I actually don't think there's anything I can do anymore. It'll be really tough. It'll be really, really difficult. We'll have to play really hard and try to find a way.
In transit.
Which is not going to be easy.
Research complete.
Oh, there we go. Actually, turns out his whole army is really not that strong. Turns out we're actually totally fine, and Nathan was just overthinking it as usual. Yeah.
On my way.
Typical Nathan.
Coming in hot.
Weapons go.
Welcome aboard. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Target-rich environment.
Engaging boosters.
Point the way.
Talk to me. On their 6.
Bogey in sight.
Yeah, you kind of fucked up, son.
Boys.
High-speed path.
Off I go. On their 6. Sit back and relax. Coming in hot. Strap yourselves in, boys. Stand by for some chop.
Engines roar. Bangs out. Go ahead. Full blower. Point the way.
Upgrade
Bogey in
complete.
sight.
On their tail. In transit, HQ.
I'm gone.
Coordinates confirmed.
Our forces are under attack.
This is where it gets hard against Infernal, though, because they do have the best late game static defense.
Throttle in.
Their static defense can kill pretty much anything in the whole game, so you got to be careful. If I had my bombardment guys faster, I think we would be okay, but it's obviously hurting me a lot that he pushed me off of this gas when he did.
Hi-ho. Hi-ho. Constructing.
Where's the emergency?
Our forces are under attack.
Just try to get everything back up if we can.
To the wall. Full blower. Going to firewall. Carbon cloud.
It's gonna get tricky now, though. I think we're behind. I think what we need here is it's gonna be pretty tough for us to get.
Looking fly. Balls to the
Insufficient
wall.
therium.
Looking fly. Point the way. Get me in there.
Constructing.
Blue skies ahead. Smooth sailing.
Because the other thing too is we need Hornets with this, or it won't work.
Need for speed.
You have to have Hornets with this.
Making tracks.
On their tail. On my way. Destination locked in. Welcome aboard.
Engines roar.
How can I help? You want me to do what now?
Kick the tires, light the fires.
Over yonder.
Stand by for some chop.
Placing structure.
Picking on. Changing tack. Smooth sailing. Over yonder.
In transit.
Picking on. Right behind him. Ready to fly. Smooth. Over yonder.
Our
Well,
forces
tried to
are
get something
under
done
attack.
there, but obviously he's got just a shit ton of static defense there, so
Lay it on.
let's see what we can do.
Transit HQ. On their 6. Coming in hot. Where's the damn beacon? Destination locked in.
On their 6.
I'm gone. Coming around.
Taking position.
I'm off.
Go ahead.
Upgrade complete.
Picking on.
Insufficient therium.
Clear.
Upgrade complete.
Looking fly.
I do have the upgrade for these guys now. That is a pretty big deal.
Following. Right behind him.
Our forces are under attack.
T minus a bit.
Research complete.
Bot activated.
Changing tack. Following close.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have that
Our
much
base
here.
is under attack.
Point the way.
Over yonder. Fish in a barrel.
Our forces are under attack.
Changing tack. Smooth sailing. Careful. Picking on. Changing tack. Smooth.
Capture point. Our base is under attack.
Engaging boosters.
Yeah, see, you see, it's just like all the static defense is just hard.
Let's get underway.
Our forces are under attack. Insufficient therium. Our forces are under attack.
Nav systems updated.
Over yonder. Taking on.
Got him.
Attack. Smooth sailing.
Coordinates confirmed. Sit back and relax.
Over yonder. Even.
Hell yeah. Kill what you can. Get everything, bro.
Let's get underway.
Insufficient therium.
Blue skies ahead.
Stand by for some chop.
Give it to me. Ready to fly. Spool up. Over yonder. Even.
Wow, he really just sent a whole nother wave of stuff here for me to kill for free, huh? That's pretty sick.
Capture point secured.
Taking on. Changing tack.
Go home. Go
Our
home, little
forces are
friends.
Under attack.
On their six. I've gone.
I feel the need for speed. Engines roar. Taking position. Balls to the wall.
Well, we're at the point now where we have enough of these guys that we can really do a lot. The biggest issue is
Our
going to
forces
become...
are under attack.
Oh, yeah. The Therium.
Coming in hot.
That's going to be a huge contention point.
On their six.
We know he wants it.
I'm here to assist.
I've gone. En route. Coming in hot. On my way. Lay it on me. In transit. Off I go. Coordinates confirmed.
Target-rich environment.
Welcome aboard.
Our forces are under attack.
Welcome aboard. Stand by for some chop.
Insufficient therium.
I got the anti-air mines set up now, so...
Combat maneuvering. Engines roar.
Yeah,
Insufficient
GG, baby.
therium.
GG!
Weapons go. Target-rich environment. Going away.
Ready
How do you like me now?
for the damn beacon.
Get me in there.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That's what I
Capture
like,
point
baby.
secured.
Watching Vulcans mow down Gaunts is very satisfying to watch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Look and fly. Attack speed.
Ready to fly.
Appreciate it.
Insufficient therium. Our forces are under attack.
Taking on. Changing tack. Following closer. Over yonder. Even. Changing tack.
Sick city, tasteless. Sick city.
Never stood a chance. Changing tack.
Yo, thanks for the follows, guys. Really appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. Thank you for hanging.
Our
Thank
forces
you,
are under
D. Vates.
attack.
Thank you for giving me your Prime sub this month. And thank you, Finra. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. This is, you know, RTS is something that has always meant a lot to me. And obviously, StarCraft is a game that I really loved. And I think for me, I've just been really excited about having a new game to play that's different at all, really, but still kind of like similar pacing-wise, if that makes sense. And that's really what I like about playing Stormgate 1v1. Even if the campaign and co-op, you know, are a little more early, I guess you could say, in their development.
Our forces are under attack.
It's a fun game. He didn't even really try to use the anti-air guys against me until the very end, so I think we were, you know, we were pretty set there. Any word from Frost Giant on Vanguard balances? I don't believe they've put out any new news. I don't believe there's any news that's been put out there recently. I'm not aware if there's word of it. The last one was pretty recent, so I would be surprised if it was like this week, but I would probably hold out hope for next week. Just based on what people were saying before, but yeah, I don't think there's been any actual like news. Nothing of that sort yet. 1 second. Spitting out my gum. Awesome. Yo, but that's what I mean. Like, when you can actually do those builds and get into a good game, then it's just incredible. I love it. Nice take. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna fight him for that Therium. I've learned my lesson. In that game state, I had just cleared out the top base from him, so the only Therium that neither of us were mining was on the top or the bottom. And because I decided to click on the bottom and I ran into him, that was the moment I made peace with my god and I said, I'm going for it. I'm going to fight him, and if I lose the game over this Therium patch right here, then that's worth it, because damn it, I need that Therium. I need it. I need it, and I need it. I need it like I need a mojito. That's what it is. I need it like I need a mojito. Well, I'm gonna probably gonna do Margs tonight, but you get what I'm trying to say.
All systems clear. Still here. Placing structure.
Yeah, since it's VVV, we just kind of preempt the cheese. Yeah, that's fine.
Awaiting further instructions.
The only thing I don't want to do is play versus a one base EU. So we go to the Hornets. Go to Hornets.
Placing structure.
I'll try to make the wall with the Lancer too, just in case. I'm sure one dog's probably... I'm sure just because it's me right now, this would not be a wall. In any other circumstance, that's probably a completely fine wall, though. You don't have to take my word as meaning anything with that. There's a good chance if this is you, your wall will probably work. Can I rally outside with this? No, you can't.
On my way. Holding.
Oh, that's not so bad. Yeah, he's getting wrecked now. I'll take it. I will take it. If that's all I need to survive, then by all means.
Wonderful.
That works. That works. Yeah, I knew he would force his way through, obviously, so I had to do this. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he try to jam it in there? Trade the dog for a little safety. The only thing I really hope they patch is this. There's nothing else that bothers me that much. Fix this like early game thing that pushes people out of wanting to play. Fix that. Let there be this whatever straw man turtle meta you're terrified of that has never happened.
Complete.
You know, maybe let people in the first month of the game kind of get a feel for how to play it, slow things down a smidge, and then just put as much time and energy as you can into working on the co-op and campaign stuff. I don't think 1v1 needs to be messed with that much. We just need maps. We need maps more than anything. There's not that many things that are specifically super problematic in the game, in my opinion, though. I would just really like to see more maps.
Not enough luminite.
Because while I might bitch and moan about the Vanguard mirror because I hate the dog meta, at least this map at least on this map I can wall off, right? I've gotten very lucky. I don't know if somebody on Frost Giant like went into the back end and made it so my account can't queue on Isle of Dread. I have not played a single game today on Isle of Dread. I should probably be celebrating that fact a little bit more. I have not been forced against my will to play a single game on Isle of Dread today.
Not enough luminite.
It is nice. It is. Yes, thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you. It is nice. I agree. It makes me quite happy. It makes me very happy.
Not enough luminite.
Your directive.
I feel the need for speed. Suppressing fire.
But this is how we deal with doggo build, right?
Looking fly.
Insufficient energy.
Suppressing fire. Got a lock. Got a lock.
Record shiny. Go.
Throttle.
Okay, good.
High speed pass. Get me in there. Looking fly. Balls to the wall. Got a lock. Going
Our
firewall.
forces are under attack.
Engines roar. I feel the need for speed. Get me in
Nobody likes having to do this. Nobody.
Capture point secured.
It's okay.
Throttle it.
Hi-ho.
This is at least going better than a dog rush game, so as long as I can say that, I think we're fine. I want to go fast expand so bad. I want to like open with a creep build. The only two things I want to do in this matchup are either fast expand or open with creeps. But the fact that the dog build takes both creeping and expanding completely off the table
Capture point
drives me
secured.
nuts. Drives me nuts.
Or speed. Get me in there.
You want me to do what now?
Look and fly. Go ahead.
Insufficient energy.
Let's get all of our guys back over here, heal them up, and then we'll take our own camps because we still need to do that.
For speed.
Still need to do that.
Not enough.
And then with the money from the camps, we can
Capture
expand.
point
So
contested.
Get me in there. Look and fly. Go
he doesn't have too much that we have to worry about though. Just gotta wait for this turret that takes 500 years to build. As soon as this is done, we can play the game. There it is. There it is.
Taking position. Going to firewall. Engaging. I
It's
feel
like, yeah, there's some frustrating stuff, but for the most part, you can see a lot of it gels pretty well together. Just got some stuff to clean up, but
balls to the wall. Taking position.
nothing I would use the words problematic to describe. And now we get lots of money.
Capture point secured.
Now we get lots of money.
Get me in there. Look and fly. Weapons go. Taking position. Got a lock. Engines roar.
Coordinates locked. Awaiting further instructions.
Combat maneuvering. Carbon cloud.
Capture point secured.
He might be pushing us if he just took our speed camp.
Attack speed.
Our forces are under attack.
Burn. I feel the need. The need.
Research complete.
Yeah, so he was just getting ready for a timing to try and kill me as I expanded, basically.
Look and fly.
Considering, I guess his build was always going to be Exo Rush.
Taking the shot. Get me in there. Target rich environment. Balls to the wall. Taking position.
Get to work.
Attack speed. Engaging. Taking the shot. Carbon clouds.
Our base is under attack.
Look and fly. Balls to the
Yeah, he's actually lost so much here.
attack speed. Taking the shot. Combat maneuvering. Bogey in sight. Look and fly. Balls to the wall. Bangs out. Going to firewall. Engines roar.
How can I help? I'm here to assist.
Combat maneuvering. Bogey in sight. Target rich environment. Weapons go. Fangs out. Got a lock. Throttle in. High speed pass. Carbon clouds. Got a lock.
Boot up complete.
Suppressing fire. Taking position. Point the way. Throttle in. Taking the shot. Get me in there. Look and fly. Balls to the wall. Taking position. Going to firewall. Throttle
Hey, what are you doing, man?
clouds. Look and fly. Balls to the wall. Taking
It's my creep camp.
Got a lock. Throttle in. High speed pass. Carbon clouds. Look and fly.
It's going up.
Our forces are under attack.
Constructing.
Go ahead.
No, this game is nuts because he's probably gonna try and do another big ground push through all the turrets. So I'm expecting him to mulch himself through my turrets on this next push. That's where my expectations are.
Wonderful.
We're getting a lot of Therium though, so I'm just gonna switch everything over to full Luminite production temporarily just so I can get my money up. Think I want to go tier 3, but obviously that's expensive. But maybe we start that transition right now, and that's what we'll do. We'll use this brief period of time and try to survive long enough to where we can meaningfully do that.
Bot activated. This should be good.
Going to firewall.
In the rear, with the meter.
Not enough. Upgrade complete. Capture point secured.
Engaging.
Yeah, he's got a shit ton of exos, right?
Full blower. Balls to the wall. Taking position. Going to firewall.
He's crazy.
I feel the need.
Not enough luminite.
More speed.
Placing structure. Confirmed.
Not enough.
This is gonna be everything, though, right? He's just gonna go. He's gonna try and kill me right now.
Capture point contested.
Bangs out.
Post show.
Going to firewall.
Maybe I can pick off his med tech at the edge of his.
The need for speed. Carbon clouds. Full blower.
Oh, he nano swarmed me, so my guys would be like all kind of derpy. Well, then I think we're super dead, right? I don't know how I will be able to defend this now.
You want me to do what now?
Yeah, this is what happens when you fail anyway.
Upgrade complete.
I mean, I would rather lose this way every single time versus getting dog rushed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 minute, just chill. I don't want to rematch him because I don't want to play Vanguard games today. So I'm not going to rematch any Vanguard players. So I'm going to take 1 minute. Hopefully we queue at worst into a different Vanguard player. At best, we queue into an Infernal or a Celestial player. But as long as I have to warp everything I do around the dog build, I just, you know, it's just a very poorly designed matchup and I can't pretend to be excited about it. So we'll take a minute. It's like Reapers and Terran versus Terran, like how they completely ruined Legacy of the Void TVT since every single game became like you just have to make sure every build you do has to be able to account for mass proxy Reaper where you auto lose. That's basically the same. They recreated the Reaper, the problem with Reapers in this game. It is awful. I'm just seeing you use the catapult unit. Well, they nerfed the shit out of it. It sucks now. I can't use Atlas anymore. You can dodge it. Almost every unit in the game can just dodge it walking normally now, so it's just really bad. I do love the unit, but it's not very good. The nerfs they put onto it when the game went into early access kind of took it out. Just going to do another set with the other arm. Just as a reminder, of course, I'm only going to do these breaks after Vanguard games just because I don't want to rematch. I really don't like playing the Vanguard matchup. So if any of you guys get an opportunity to let them know to fix the dogs, please do. Thanks for the follows, by the way. I appreciate it. It's nice to get the numbers up with this game. It's been awesome. Thank you. Been looking forward to having a new RTS to play for so long. You feel like a balance patch is cooking? Maybe. Maybe. All right, let us pray. You mean it's only in VVV, so they probably won't nerf it? I don't think that's true. They could definitely patch a mirror matchup if it's like, if you think about it, the fact that it only happens in this matchup means that there's actually a very specific reason for it too, right? That's a really important thing to keep in mind. If you're saying that it's not a problem because it only happens in VVV, what you're really saying is it's actually It's probably easier to fix than you think, since dogs are not a crucial core unit in any of the other matchups. In fact, dogs aren't really a part of any composition that anybody in this fucking game uses except to cheese people, which is the entire problem with the design.
Forces are under attack.
They don't serve any purpose beyond being YOLO'd into somebody's mineral line once you get Virillium Claws and just hoping you insta-win the game off of that. That's the issue anyway. It's not a strategy. You're just like, I'm playing a game with no walls and I have speedlings that build twice as fast as workers. Yes, of course. Of course I will just right-click these behind everybody's walls because this game has no actual walls that you can build. So, but if you're telling me that I have to play this game like I'm a StarCraft 2 Protoss player with like a Zealot hold position or switch race, then I'd probably just quit playing the game. I'm not putting a Zealot on hold position in my wall for 10 years playing this. It ain't happening. Get over it. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Insufficient supply.
Station commencing. On a roll.
What's next? On my way.
Still here. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
What's next?
Reporting for work.
Well, losing the Lancer was definitely bad, but my plan to get the worker promoted might still come through. Oh, he's just cheesing me. It doesn't matter. Let's go next. He was just going to cheese us, so. The only thing I could have done in that game was, like, grab all my workers and A-move them at him, and then he would have just killed them, so. Since he is going to play, like, a 2-minute match, though, I think the best way to be safe with making sure that I don't waste everybody's time with another game like that is I'm going to wait about a minute or two. Time is 3:14 p.m. I will queue for another game in 1 minute, say 3:15, and then I'll wait like 15 seconds to compensate for the fact that we're already on the way to that minute, right? So we'll just take that moment. Give it another about 20 seconds. That was hilarious. That's one of the biggest difficulties about the patch to make everything revolve around the camps. If you don't go for the camps, you automatically lose. If you do go for the camps and your opponent cheeses you, the camps will attack you and their units attack you. So there's literally like no... Yeah, they have no idea what they're doing with that, really, is mostly the vibe that I get. But I would just rather not play the matchup. I would rather not play the matchup. People are just trying to end the game ASAP right now. People are always trying to do that. They think getting on top of the ladder or whatever is like meaningful, but I don't. That's not why I play the game. So I'm not with those people. When I want to play a 2-minute long game, I boot up Candy Crush. That's what Clash Royale is for, guys. That's what Clash Royale is for. You want to play 2-minute RTS games? Go play Clash Royale on your phone. Let the big boys build their big bases and their big armies on the computers. So, Celestial matchup on this map. Now, I think on this one, we could probably do the... We should probably go for the air first, because this is a map where a lot of Celestial players cheese because of the early access to the core. So it's very easy for them to get units at your base early on this map. So you kind of want to have a semi-wall in the front to push the vectors away if that's what they do. Or, yeah, that's really it. The Morph Core Rush is out of the game, so you don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. You never turn Candy Crush off, just keep it humming? Yeah, exactly. The people with like really short attention spans, right? That need that. Like those guys could play Candy Crush instead of Stormgate. I think I just messed with his creeping quite a bit. He still hasn't taken the camp.
Alrighty.
Oh! Oh! That's actually filthy then. That's filthy.
Insufficient supply.
Absolutely disgusting. There we go. Turn that gun on again. Turn that gun on one more time
Our
for me,
forces
baby.
are under attack.
Annihilate.
Coordinates locked. Your directive. In the rear, with the bear. We'll follow. Moving out.
Ready.
Attack mode initiated. Locking in.
Nate, how did you blow it? How did you get him stuck? I don't even know how you did that.
Relocation commencing. Won't they be scared? How can I help?
What's next?
It's gonna be okay.
Upgrade complete.
Coordinates locked.
Capture point secured.
I'm off.
You know what? Actually, F it, bro.
In the rear,
Whatever.
with the bear. Relocation commencing. Still here. You want me to do what now?
Upgrade complete.
Tonight we're going hard, just like the world is ours.
Your disposal.
We're tearing it apart. You know we're superstars. We are who we are.
Ready. What's next? Eliminate. What's next?
Not enough luminite.
I don't know when his first attack is gonna be, but I'm gonna put it in Jesus' hands.
Ready. Annihilate. On my way. I'm off. On my way. What's next?
Not enough luminite.
Engines roar. Taking position. Taking the shot. Point the way.
Not enough luminite.
Suppressing fire. Full blower. Taking the shot. Got a lock. I feel the need. The need for speed.
Capture point
Got
secured.
a lock. Suppressing fire. Suppressing fire. Got a lock.
Ah! He made it! Incredible.
Engines roar.
Incredible.
Fly.
Ready. I'm off.
I feel the need for speed.
That's what I need the turret for, though, right? Is to repair it, basically. I feel like multiple bobs don't actually make turrets specifically build faster, so maybe just
Our
a
forces are
regular
under
old
attack.
repair Reno is the move here.
Engines roar.
Let regular old repair.
I feel the need for speed. Attack speed.
You scared me.
No, finish repairing it, because I need that. I need you to repair it. That's very important.
Get me in there.
Now, Argents can actually smack these guys, so that's why you still need to be careful. That's why it's still, yeah, he's gonna try and come kill us now. Actually, is the vibe I'm getting. So
How can I help?
Capture point lost.
Get me in there.
he wants to end this.
Blower. Throttle it. Taking position. High speed path. Point the way.
Ready. We'll follow.
Ready.
Bogey in sight.
Our forces are under attack.
Balls to the wall. Looking fly. Throttle it.
Oh yeah, he was like ready for this, huh?
Path. Point the way. Get me in there. Go ahead.
Insufficient energy.
No, he's just ready. He's just super ready.
Looking fly. Throttle it. Taking position. Taking the shot. Got a lock.
Our forces.
I'm not
are
sure there's
under
anything
attack.
I can do here, right? Because he's on multiple bases and I'm on one. So I think we're just stuck. Yeah, let's go next. GG. So maybe I should go command center first in that scenario. I don't know. I think I just got bad luck, but everything went really, really well. Maybe just needed to set up the opening a little bit more cleanly. but not too shabby otherwise, I don't think. That map is always bizarre. You never know what people are going to do. And then he does the most bizarre thing of all by just playing an extremely straight up ground push. Not bad, not bad. Are you like typing in the chat like you've got the controller in your hand? That's cute. Hi, Kong. I see you. I see you. Hey, Jimmy Jams. Good to see you, buddy. Stuff was just changed. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like things are going to constantly be changing. So what is strong and what is weak? Like those are going to be things that change over time, and people's opinions will develop and we'll gain context when we get into these situations, because we'll be able to look back and say, oh, hey, this is what it used to be like, and now here's how it is. So those are all really important tools to help us build a, you know, an actual picture of what the game is like. Because if everything is always the same and we homogenize everything down, then you get to the point where it's like StarCraft, where everybody who plays StarCraft seems to unilaterally agree that ghosts are like one of the most problematic units in the game because they're too strong, they encourage turtling, and they're just generally bad out on the map. So nobody really likes them in their current design, but like everybody who plays that game is so terrified of each other, nobody will even attempt to do anything about it. Like it's just never gonna get patched or addressed. So it's like, I'm glad that we have a game that actually can at least address issues like that, and that we won't be like StarCraft where we're just left with nothing for years and years and nobody cares. So
Want me to do what now?
that's really important.
Running course.
He might be doing a proxy this game since the arc ship, I think the arc ship's just running straight across the map. I can't tell. He might be using it to take the camp off the battery like the other guy did. Let me see.
Not enough luminite.
How are people taking their camps? No. Okay, okay. Oh, see, those guys actually stopped building. See, you can see there, like the AI, the engine's not perfect. Like I clicked 4 bobs to build it, and then I lost about half the bonus build time I should have had because they just did not go where I clicked them to go, right? So they still got work to do there too. I hope they can make some progress with it, especially the Terran workers. They seem to be particularly buggy.
It's going up. I'm here to assist.
I couldn't see where he sent his arc ship. Couldn't see where he put it up. I don't know what I missed here. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. Go scout again in a moment, I suppose. Let's see what else he's got. Anyone knows if the first part of the campaign is free? I believe so, yeah.
Luminite.
Yeah, there's like a chapter 0, right? Oh, I see.
Boot up complete.
He's got his new arc ship building right there.
Constructing. Got it.
Does he have another Luminite collector, though? No. Double arc ship. What is he doing, guys? What is this cheese? Help me. Chat, you want to be useful for once in your fucking life? Tell me what this cheese is and what to do. What is it? What is this double arc ship? What is he doing here? Does that guy in chat that likes to act like he knows everything? Does he have something to say for this one? What do? What is this? Oh, there it is. There's the proxy. There it is. Okay. That's about what it seemed like. All right, I'm just going to leave the game. I don't play that shit. What I'm going to do, since that guy is going to play that way, is I'm going to try to avoid getting a rematch against him. I would like to play a macro game. I'm only going to stream for another like hour-ish, so I don't want to waste my time playing cheese games. Maybe you guys like playing cheese games, but I have a limited amount of time to play games in my day, so I want to try and make sure that it's actually something I enjoy doing. So I'm going to lift some weights. I'm going to get a set in on each arm, and then I'm going to queue up for another game, and hopefully we don't get another shitty match like that, huh? Hopefully not. His name was Rush Hour. Oh, that's the account I'm playing on today. So you can change your name on Steam and it'll change your name in the game. So my username today is Rush Hour 2 on DVD. You want to play games that conform to your sick nature? I don't think I have a sick nature. I think I just like lasting longer than 3 minutes, don't you? Is it sick to want the game get past the 5 minutes? Yeah, my username is Rush Hour 2 on VHS today. That's what I'm doing. Your sick and twisted mind? I don't like that language. I'm gonna put you in timeout, okay? This guy's coming in. He's got the icon that says he's not even watching the stream, and he's calling me sick and twisted. It's very bizarre. I'll see you in 10 minutes. It's not hard to be nice, guys. I love you. Nate gonna be leaving a lot of games. Hey, Ray Rain. It actually hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been that bad. I've only gotten dog cheesed like twice today, but I left maybe 4 matches. I think I left 4 matches. I got 5 Vanguard games in a row. I'm not doing... My philosophy for mental health preservation is I'm not allowing myself to play more than 1 game against Vanguard in a row. So if I get the mirror matchup, I'll complain and play through it. But if I get it 2 times in a row, I just start leaving. I'm like, bro, they haven't even gotten account levels on this game yet. How are you gonna delude me? How are you gonna trick me into being an idiot and wasting my time playing meaningless games when I don't even get XP for my account? I would stick and play it out if I thought there was anything to gain. I really would, but there's not. You know, Ray Rain, I feel like one of the biggest problems with StarCraft is people like telling each other how to play and what's okay and what's allowed. And I think that it's completely fine for me to just leave games when I play builds that I don't enjoy playing against. And again, you know, this game is very early. MMR does not really mean a lot. I would rather be able to play against the most wide variety of opponents than to play against the best right now. Because the best people are just doing the same shit and cheesing each other every game. So it's not really anything mentally stimulating there, you know? That's just like mechanics like StarCraft, and that's not fun. Why you decided to stay home and not go to EWC? Bro, I ain't got the money to go to Saudi Arabia for fun. If I was going anywhere, I'd probably take Katie to Sweden or something like that. Show her around Stockholm. I think that's what I would do. The next time, as soon as I can afford to take my wife on a trip somewhere, I'll probably let her decide, but I doubt it's going to be to a video game tournament. Maybe we go to like the Caribbean or Hawaii or something. I'd love to go to Hawaii. Bro, I couldn't believe Clem 3-0'd Cyril today. Did you guys see that? Clem 3-0'd Cyril. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yo, thanks for the 56 months, Plague. I'm just finishing this setup and we'll queue. No, Cyril's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT. Terran is just overpowered. This map pool greatly favors Terran. I'm not surprised. We have the most choke points in a StarCraft 2 map pool of all time. It was rigged from the start. The referees all bet on Terrans before the tournament started. It's ogre. It's all ogre now. All right, so we got another Celestial game. Okay, so the last time I played against Celestials on this map, they played straight up in normal. So I'm just going to go command center first. I'm going to just try and do my normal thing and not stress too much. Or I don't need to go CC first, but I'm going to do my 1 barracks expand. I'm going to do my like normal economic creep build. I'm going to try and open to take creeps. But if he cheeses me or proxies outside my base, I'm just going to leave. I don't play that. You haven't watched since GSL ended, but maybe you'll check some of EWC out. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. You guys know I'm super progressive. I present as bi. I have absolutely no I'm not getting thrown any money by those guys. But between you and me, at some point in my life, I'm gonna be dead. And I want to watch all the StarCraft I can before that happens. So yeah. Hopefully I do something in my life to offset whatever evil you think I'm doing supporting them, but I think I'm karmically balanced. What time do they cast? They're on early. They're on really early. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, walk my dog, and oh yeah, he's just vector cheesing. Let's go next. So what I'm gonna do is we'll take another minute. I'm gonna wait another minute or two, get another weightlifting set in on each arm, and then we'll queue again. But hopefully I don't get matched against somebody who cheeses me or proxies me like that. Yeah. For sure, you'll check it out. Yeah, they were already a couple of matches in when I woke up at like 6 a.m. I took my dog out for a walk. And I came back inside and Sarah was already down 0-2. I was like, Jesus. And it was crazy. It was crazy. Well, that was the second time. I walked Lewis twice. I walked Lou at 6 in the morning and then I walked him at 11:30 before I streamed. So I was watching EWC all morning. It's nice to have StarCraft to watch. It is. Who's the best Protoss right now and who's casting? I think they've got Tastosis. They got Tastosis there. Lambo and Pig have been the best dressed. Although somebody else was pretty snazzy today. State actually. Yeah, Lambo, Pig, and State. Those guys need to start a boy band. I could see the three of them breaking it down Backstreet style. So make that happen. Let's get Lambo, Pig, and State in well, let's get some glitter on them first, because obviously they're going to be pop stars. We got to make that happen. Used to watch GSL Degen Hours. Yeah, and I think Zombie Grub, Roddy, Tastosis are there. I think they have cats doing interviews, and Loco is on the generic non-StarCraft stream. They have like a generic stream just for people who don't follow all the games that are a part of it. So Loco's a part of that stream, but he's not a part of the main broadcast at all, but he's over there. He's over there representing StarCraft on the combined stage or whatever. Zerg is going to win the tournament guaranteed. I mean, Cyril is the best player in the world, so I'm never surprised when he wins. But I really think if he gets eliminated, then there's a pretty good chance it's a Terran winner. I think it's almost guaranteed to be a Terran if Cyril's out. But it's fun to get excited about that, isn't it? Yeah, I used to watch GSL at like 2 in the morning. Do you think this guy queued for a game? Do you think the cheeser's in a game? We should be safe. But yeah, it's been fun. I think the best Protoss is Hero, CJ Entis Hero. Protoss has been like really, really underpowered for years, but like, StarCraft players are just really mean to each other. So it's like if your family member came to you with a problem and you just assumed they were lying no matter what. Like literally nothing they say to you could make you believe anything they're saying. That's like StarCraft players to Protoss. I think last year was the first year in the history of the game Protoss didn't win anything. It's depressing. It's depressing. That's part of why I can't do StarCraft anymore, because everybody has to, like, they're all in lockstep, like their arms are all linked together on every single thing. So you can't have a conversation about anything in that game. There's like five content creators who say whatever is on their mind, and every single person just listens to them no matter what. So Protoss hasn't won anything in fucking 6 years, but on the ladder, if you cheese people every game, your MMR will get real high, which means they can never be buffed. So it's like, yeah, no, it's awful. It's awful. It's what this game will turn into if they don't fix the dog rush, you know? Nobody will respect it. Nobody will respect it, and it'll never win in tournaments because they'll never be able to buff it because the ladder will be full of the highest echelons of ladder will be full of people who cheese every single game, and then the cheese win rates will be used to keep the actual race from ever getting competitively buffed. That's what happened to Protoss in StarCraft 2. It completely killed Protoss. That race has been dead competitively for years. And there's one guy who does decently online that nobody has ever seen the fucking face of, who forfeits to every single tournament he's ever qualified for. And people use him as like their token Protoss, that because this one guy that no one knows anything fucking about, who doesn't even play real tournaments, this one guy single-handedly keeps the entire fucking game from having Protoss be even viable. And then you watch the commentators bend over backwards to justify every single mistake that a Protoss player makes because they know the people watching are aware of this, and it's against their best interest for people to think that there's only 2 races in the game, even though that's the reality. So that's the hardest thing about StarCraft. Terran is really, really strong. I think Zerg has been strong forever. They're fine. Protoss has just been shit, though. Protoss is just absolute horrible. They were left in a terrible state, and nobody cares. Nobody in that community gives any fucks at all about the state of Protoss, so it's quite sad. Looks like a pretty standard setup from him, nothing crazy.
Not enough luminite. Not enough luminite.
Zerg is... I think Terran and Zerg are on the same level. I think Terran and Zerg are both really, really competitive. It's very clear when you see Terran players and Zerg players go up against each other. When you watch those games, it is very clear that they're out-muscling each other. But when you watch a Protoss game, you'll notice, like, the casters are basically waiting. They're, like, biting at the chomp for the moment where they can say, oh, I just don't know why he overextended there. Like, nobody ever overextends in any games. It just so happens that when you play Protoss, if you overextend, you instantly lose the match. But then, suddenly there's like this fixation that everybody has on pointing out every mistake a Protoss player makes because it is so important to justify why they deserve nothing. And it's really sad. It is. Protoss is, yeah, it's the 0 mistake race. If you make a single mistake, the casters, the host, Twitch chat, every single person is going to point it out. It's going to get fucking Venn diagrammed. It's going to get circled so many times it's going to leave a burn-in on the monitor where they're writing it down. And then what happens? What happens? Oh, well, he lost a lot. You lose a lot of banelings, or you lose a lot of Marines to the banelings, and then it's like, but it's okay because he's going to fall back and regroup and there'll be another fight. But that doesn't happen in Protoss games. Protoss loses one fight, game is over. So because of that, the people on the ladder, they just cheese because that's too stressful for them. And then in the tournaments, the cheese isn't viable because it never really is in tournaments, and Bob's your uncle. It's tough. It is.
Not enough luminite.
It is the number one. It is the number one thing I wish they would have fixed in the last couple of years, but people cherry pick the stats on StarCraft 2 so fucking bad to pretend like everything is perfect. It's one of the it is one of the things that hurts.
Luminite.
Everybody pretending like one guy who never shows up to tournaments qualifies as a race being competitively balanced is the biggest joke I think I've heard in the last few years.
Capture point secured.
Meanwhile, CJ Hero, every single time he decides to sign up for everything, anytime CJ Hero decides to sign up to play in literally any tournament, the poor bastard has to think about the fact that every single person is going to be microscope over his play because they know that, because he probably knows that he's one of the only reasons, his existence is one of the only reasons why Protoss doesn't get a buff. Which obviously, you know, people say that, but then it still wasn't true that when he came back from military service and won a game immediately again, people are like, yeah, see, it was just him being gone. That's it. It's just this one guy being gone. And they didn't do anything for years when nobody won while he was in the military. It's fucking sick.
I feel the need for speed.
Absolutely sick. And then the guys complain that they don't get enough viewers. And I'm like, well, you guys gotta stop going on all your streams and fucking pretending Protoss doesn't matter. It's a third of the player base. It's literally 1/3 of the players.
Our forces are under attack.
And instead, you just gotta deal with this endless copium.
How can I help? I'm off. At your disposal.
All right. Yeah, he just Argent pushed us, so there's nothing we can do against that. I think it might be the same guy. I haven't checked, but I'll take another 1 minute. We've just played. I think we just played the same Celestial guy like 3 games in a row. But I'll wait another minute or two, then we'll queue up, and hopefully we get a different matchup. It was the same guy. Well, I play with streamer mode on, so you can't see in the game. So if he's DMing you, then let me know. But yeah, I don't really have a way to know if it was the same guy. I play with streamer mode on, so I don't see anything that people write in chat or any of their usernames. Everybody has the same name. Yeah, I just been getting the shit all end out of me today, the last hour or so. And normally in the old days, I would just get really mad and blow up. But I'm just kind of like, take my time, right? Just take my time, breathe. If that guy is waiting for me, like even if he just has the stream up and he's just waiting to queue at the same time as me, I can make him wait as long as I want, right? So there's no need to rush. So I just got to chill, take a breath, lift some weights, and then we'll queue up for another game. You got some beautiful ground chuck ready to patty up. Ooh, you making burgers? You making boigas? Yeah, doing all-ins off of creep camps is like, that's absolutely the strongest way to play the game right now. Almost everybody does that. That's why you quit SC2. Oh, yeah. Well, I actually thought Game Time and Starkiller were pretty fun guys to play against. Print F could probably be single-handedly... you could probably point to probably hundreds of people uninstalling the game forever just from playing against him. I legitimately believe you probably could. He might have single-handedly made hundreds of people uninstall forever. Maybe even thousands with the years he's been playing. What do you mean off of creep camps? So originally, so think about it this way. There are camps with little monsters on the map that you can get resources from killing. Now, 1 week ago, a week ago today, if we went back in time, these camps, the first 2 outside your base in every map, they only give you buffs. So you could get health regen buff or a move speed buff, right? Now, originally, that was all you got for killing the camps. So it didn't give you too much, but it gave you a little bit of a buff to go out on the map. And then they raised it from 0 to about 300 minerals per camp. So now when you clear the camp, it gives you resources, which incentivizes you to rush early production because you don't need income to power it, because you just need to squeeze 1 or 2 units out, kill a camp, and then you have enough resources to throw it on another production structure and make 3 more units. Then you take those units, snowball it to the next camp. You haven't even expanded yet, and you could have double the supply of your opponent who went like command center first or 1 racks fast expand. So that's mostly what people are talking about with the camps. I don't really mind it too much. I think it'll be nice when they nerf it. It's definitely going to get nerfed. It'll be nice because that'll help with some of the all-ins. But, you know, like Infernals get to double dip because they use the Hexen to get free units out of things that they kill. So when they kill, you know, 4 camps of 5 units each, all of a sudden they get somewhere in the realm of, if they do it properly, you can get dozens of free fiends. And then on top of that, you have thousands of resources into a huge push. So if you watched my game versus Infernal earlier, I deal with this pretty well. I haven't lost to it. but it's very popular to do this huge rush into Gaunt Infest or Hexen with Brutes, and then you just make this giant ass like Giga 1.5 base all in, where you just smash like 80 supply. Usually the Infernal player will have about 80-85 supply when you're at 30 supply just from camps. So I deal with that pretty easily, but that's just like, all I'm saying is not that that's something that I struggle with or that I have a problem with it, but that is something that changed in a big way in the last week. So they took a bunch of stuff that used to not give you any money, and then they just suddenly out of nowhere made it that those same things gave you an entire base worth of income. And if you think about it, you kill the camp in a matter of 15-20 seconds and you get 300 minerals. You don't get 300 luminite mining. The income in this game is super slow. It is crazy slow. You get 4 minerals per trip, and you can only have that's only efficient on like your first what, 4 or 6 workers. So everything beyond your first 6 workers per base, like efficiency starts to fall off pretty quickly. So you can't. It's like it's just a huge nightmare, really. I wish it was a bit different.
Not enough luminite. Not enough luminite.
So like the value of investing into an expansion and workers is literally less than the value of rushing units to kill camps. Like expanding is an objectively bad thing to do. And I say this as the biggest macro whiner of all time. What have I been complaining about all day, guys? Do you really think I'm lying to you here? I've been bitching the whole day about getting cheesed, and now I'm telling you the best way to play the game is one base, because my feelings do not change reality. I can admit that. I can admit that. I don't like it. I don't like playing against it, but this is what I have to do too, because it's the only thing that's actually viable. So it's tough. It is. It is tough.
Awaiting further instructions. Ah, you scared me.
Ready.
Constructing.
Capture point secured.
Transmitting now. It's going up.
What's next?
On this map, you can kind of wall off your 2 bases though, so I don't think the dog BS should be as bad. Hopefully.
Ready.
Wonderful.
What's next? Ready.
He's starting to take his camps, which is a good thing. So that makes me happy.
Ready.
Get to work.
Ready or not? Ready. Annihilate. Ready. Annihilate.
Ready. Constructing.
On my way.
Rip.
Annihilate. Killing time. What's next?
Okay.
Boot up complete.
Ready. I'm up.
But yeah, so it's literally more cost effective to rush taking a camp than it is to expand. So because of that, the game is like really weird now, since most builds are either like, even think about what the concept of a cheese really is. Like instead of a cheese being, oh, I'm going to try and do this thing to catch you off guard because I know you're going to try and play macro. Like most cheese builds don't work if everybody's playing one base. But now everybody's playing one base, and you can still kind of cheese because people aren't opening one base to harass or attack each other. People are just opening one base to get to get camps. So everything about the way that like the whole entire dynamics just completely changed in the last week.
Upgrade.
So people are still figuring that out.
All systems clear.
It was huge. It was huge. the entire identity of the game's economy completely shifted in a matter of a week, right? So they changed everything. They changed everything.
Not enough luminite.
Let's get our first guy going here.
Not enough luminite.
You suggest camps should be removed? No, I think if you want my opinion on what they should do with camps, I would really like it if they copied League of Legends.
Complete.
I think that the smaller tier camps should spawn a minute or two into the game so that your very first instinct when the game starts is not get the camp. I think it should be on like a timer, like 1 or 2 minutes in, and then I think for the bigger camps, or the ones that are more important, they should be on a timer for 4 or 5 minutes, like the Vision Towers and maybe things like the Therium and Luminite patches. Maybe those are camps that aren't even online until 6 or 7 minutes into the game. I think that would really help balance it out and make it easier for the developers of the game to actually put time and energy into focusing on what they want the early game to be. But if they want, because here's the thing. Here's why I say what I just said. It's because I actually like the idea of camps. I just don't want them to be so boring or so strong that the game is either completely revolving around them or they're completely useless. I'm not interested in either of those scenarios. I don't want camps to be mandatory, and I also don't want them to be useless. Because if they're useless, why have them in the game? What is the point of putting them in the game? So that's where my mind goes. So I think that they should keep the camps strong, continue to find ways to make the camps interesting, but just put them on timers so you can play the first 2 minutes of the game first. That's all. Then you get rid of the weird camp-related builds. You stabilize the early game with the cheese because people don't feel the same level of pressure to get out on the map and take those camps. Of course, I try to put that into words and tell another human, and I sound like I'm crazy. So it's tough. It is tough, but I'm trying to spread the good message of
Emergency. Coordinates confirmed.
keeping this game alive.
Lay it on me.
Oh no, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. I was about to have a second central command.
Just what you see, ma'am. Buckle up, Buttercup. Buckle up. nav systems updated.
It'll all be over soon.
Transiting.
This is beautiful right here, though.
Destination locked in. What's the plan? Off I go.
Our forces are under attack.
Ready for takeoff. Coordinates confirmed. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Like a hot knife.
Yeah, Exos do a lot of damage. So the weird thing is, Exos counter Vulcans, but Vulcans counter Exos. That's really all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
T-minus a bit. nav systems updated. Buckle up. Ready.
Constructing. It's going up.
Ready. Strap yourselves in, boys. Coming in hot.
Not
Talk to
enough
me.
luminite.
Ready. T-minus a bit. Radio call incoming. Coordinates confirmed. Destination locked in.
You guys are going to love what I show you next. You want to learn crazy shit you can do in Stormgate? Is that why you're here? Did somebody tell you this was the most deranged Stormgate player out there? Well, guess what? I got you. I got you. I'm going to show you something you probably never thought of.
Not enough luminite.
Maybe.
Just what
That's a lot to promise.
fueling up.
Okay, well, if you're going to build turrets first, then obviously I can't let you do that.
Where's the emergency? Strap yourselves in, boys. Ready.
We can't, it's not like we can't do it with the turrets.
Fueling up now.
It'll buy us some time.
You want me to do what now?
Not enough luminite.
Where's the damn
Should go take the other camps, Nate. That's what you should do right now.
Your ball to call.
nav systems updated? Stand by for some chop.
It'll all be over soon.
Destination locked in. T-minus a bit. Just what you see, ma'am. Coming.
Ah, that's fine. I needed the money.
Capture point
Oh, that gave
secured.
plus 40.
Invalid location.
Play
Capture point secured.
Oh, I never started the high command. That's what I remember when I said I was making a second central command and then I canceled it. What I meant to do like 3 or 4 minutes ago in this game was actually build a high command. But the way that they have the command card programmed in the game right now is not very efficient. It's very easy. If you're building Bobs, I think I saw Hero Marine posting about this. If you're building Bobs and you tab over to your orbital command, it will cancel building your command upgrade instead of canceling building Bobs. So it's very, yeah, very, what is it? Version 001. Very version 001.
Call incoming. Stand by for some chop. Strap yourselves in, boys. On my way. Come to Pablo. In transit HQ. Strap yourselves in, boys. With extreme presence. Strap yourselves in, boys. Just what you see, ma'am.
Capture
I'm going to
point
probably
secured.
lose this game because I'm just not going to build my airships fast enough before he kills me.
Now. Sit back and relax.
Awaiting further instructions.
Off I go.
Well, we're getting somewhere, actually.
T-minus a bit. Where's the emergency? T-minus a bit. Where's the damn beacon? I'm gone.
He's trying to open that up. That's funny.
In transit.
Okay, here's what I wanted to show you.
Holding here. Make way. You read my mind.
Our forces are under attack.
Weapons ready. Going in hot.
Radio call incoming.
Trees, man. Trees. God bless trees.
Changing tack. Standing fast.
Fucking love trees.
Talk to me.
Now, see, this is something that you can't do in StarCraft. Like, if you're the kind of person who complains about playing against a turtle, you guys notice I'm going to mention turtles a lot because it's this thing that everybody complains about that doesn't exist. Are these people who play the game for no reason but to sit there and do nothing. That everybody's afraid of, but you don't ever see them.
Our forces are under attack.
I feel the heat.
Well, he traded that for a base. That
Capture
works for me.
point secured.
I'm fine with that.
Ready.
You won't be able to open the trees without this, so.
Insufficient supply.
Coordinates confirmed.
Our forces are under attack.
Standing fast.
Coming in hot. Engaging.
Nope.
boosters.
Capture. Insufficient supply.
Ah, you scared me.
Upgrade
At
complete.
your disposal.
Not enough luminite.
Feeling pretty good about things, though. Feeling pretty good.
Upgrade
Just
complete.
what you see, ma'am.
Woo.
Confirmed. T-minus
The supply block's the biggest thing killing me right now.
Not enough luminite.
nav systems updated.
Moving out. Following close. Smooth sailing.
Capture point secured.
Off I go.
Picking on.
Holding here.
Capture point contested.
Off I go.
Ready to fly.
Capture
the
point
damn beacon?
lost.
Ready.
Insufficient
Transiting now.
supply.
What's the sit rep?
Well, looky here.
Like a hot knife.
Insufficient supply.
Nav systems updated.
Got an itchy trigger finger. Let's get underway.
In transit. Lay it on me. On my way.
Research complete. Our forces are under attack.
Lay it on me.
Got him. Okay, well, he got that, but that was perfect. Look at, he was just not ready for that at all. You could tell he wasn't paying attention. Eyes glazed over.
It's going up.
Your ball to call.
Well, looky here.
Call it. Ready.
Insufficient supply.
To fly.
It actually costs supply to build the interceptors for those guys, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm getting supply blocked so hard. When these units, when I have them, when you see that number maxed out and they're not building anymore, these units literally take up, I shit you not, 14 supply. This is literally a 14 supply unit.
Blue skies ahead.
No, it's nuts. It's crazy.
Changing tack. Over yonder. Smooth sailing. Even
Capture point secured.
changing tack. Let's get underway. On my
Not
way.
enough luminite.
Smooth up. Even key.
What made you think you can have this space?
Let's get underway.
What made you think you could have this base? No. No. Just blew him up. Blew him to pieces.
Changing tack.
GG, baby. More like a mix between carriers and battle cruisers. Well, it's really important to keep in mind that the helicarrier is a lot closer to a battle cruiser than it is a carrier. The carrier is pretty decent at fighting against air units. The battle cruiser, if you guys remember, it did about 60% damage to air versus ground. Those bombs can only hit ground units. So the counter to the helicarrier, it's the same thing as the same principle as the Atlas with like you can technically dodge the shots. You could also shoot down the flyers if he makes like a bunch of turrets and stuff. Depending on if he catches me on the way to the spot or not, I suppose. But there's a lot you can do with them. Those bombs, yeah. No, helicarriers are awesome. To me, it's something that you really can't do in StarCraft. Like, again, I'm gonna really stress this. People are always bitching about turtles, and it's so dumb. But you can just make helicarriers, and you just each one of those bombing runs, it's 120 damage per bomb. It is 3 bombs per ship. It is 3 ships per helicarrier. Do you understand? It's 1,000 AoE, so that each one is spread out. They can't all be on the same spots. That's why you need multiple helicarriers. But we're talking about I had what, 6 helicarriers? So we're talking almost 6,000 damage in a condensed area. Almost 6,000 damage spread out through a zone. And the beautiful thing about it is those units are really slow and vulnerable, and they actually do take bonus damage from the exos. But the thing is, if you are one of those people whose your butthole clenches tighter than the sun when you hear the word turtle, you can use that to kill turtles. You could just do bombing runs over all their static defense and blow the shit of it. You can actually snipe their base through the static defense. I've done it. It's incredible. It's a great feeling. It really is. It really is. Everybody's always scared of this mythical turtle. I don't think it exists. How are you finding games so fast? That's one of the reasons why I don't play versus the dumb cheese. The only reward you get for beating the cheese is that you get to play against better people who are better at cheesing. You don't actually get to play macro games by putting up with it. This is a lie sold to you for the same people that tell you if you work your whole life, you get to retire and everything's easy forever. You know, it's the same people who try to sell you that kind of thing. But booting up the game and trying really hard and getting upset over things that you don't like, it doesn't actually make you better at the game or a better person. So I keep the queue times down by I don't struggle against that. Maybe I could learn a good counter to Mass Dog, but I would rather not, because all that means is I get the reward of playing against people who are better at doing Mass Dog. Do you understand now? That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I've been trying to say today. I just have no interest in that.
Transiting now. Relocation commencing.
Same guy. Everybody will have the same name on stream. Nobody's names get shown in the game. There's a streamer mode in the game that I play with, so I'm not interested in arguing or fighting with people. You guys see, I don't even want to argue or fight with people in my chat. I put this whole message up just asking people not to bait me because I'm so easy to bait. So I'm like, please don't bait me, guys. I don't want to fight with anybody. It's the same thing with the game. I don't want to fight anybody in the game. I don't deal with that. I don't do that stuff. In my head canon, everybody I play against, the only thing they write is GLHF and GG. And if it means a lot to them to be able to say, hey, Nathanias, big fan, then I just imagine them saying that too. I just imagine that. Yeah. So he's doing a little Paw Patrol. No expansion either here. No expansion either. So definitely gives the vibe that he's going for the big dog play.
Not enough luminite.
Ready. Holding. Killing time. What's next?
Hi, Nate, big fan. Thank you, thank you.
Ready. What's next?
No, the worst thing they can do is listen to the pros, because the pros are gonna play whatever game they can. You know, you gotta make sure that the things that people make really clear are problematic are what are being addressed.
Capture point secured. Upgrade complete.
It's very, very important. The 99% of your player base are actually the people that you're trying to make money from to keep developing the game. So the guy that wants to dog rush every game and thinks that only losers don't want to get cheesed, that guy is not how your game is staying afloat. I got bad news for you. He's probably the last guy to spend money on the game. Unfortunately for you, losers who want to do things like fast expand, those are the people with money.
On my way. What's next? Killing time. What's next?
Those are the people who play games.
On my way. Ready or not?
Oh, here we go.
On my way. What's next? Eliminate. What's next? Killing time.
Bot activated.
Our forces are under attack.
Holding. On their 6.
Carbon clouds. Full blower.
Capture
Taking
point
the shot.
secured.
Taking the shot. Point the way.
No, that's it. That's literally all he's got.
Energy.
He doesn't have anything. It's just dogs. That's his whole plan. It's not a real build. All he wants to do is spam this dumb thing, win the game for free without having to commit any actual effort, and then that's it. That's it. Maybe go make a post on a forum about how cool he is, I guess.
Bogey in sight. Looking fly.
This is the worst thing in the game, and they need to do something about it. I really hope they do
Our
at some point.
forces are under attack.
Engines roar.
Still here.
Oh, that's brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Got a lock. Suppressing fire.
Capture point contested.
Suppressing fire. Looking fly. Taking the shot.
Capture
Throttle it.
point
Going
lost.
firewall. Suppressing fire. Got a lock. Get me in there.
Constructing.
Looking fly. Combat maneuvering. Throttle it. Going to firewall. Weapons go.
They have the same weakness as Terran, though, which is that obviously if you get on top of their production,
Not enough.
they just kind of die instantly. So that is nice.
Looking fly. Carbon clouds. Got a lock. High speed path. Throttle it. Point the way. Go ahead. Got a lock. Get me in there. Looking fly. I feel the need.
Well, you're the guy who wanted to play the most boring game imaginable, so
Not
Point the
enough.
way.
Upgrade
Go ahead.
complete.
Looking fly. Get me in there.
Not enough luminite.
Looking fly. High speed path. Throttle it. Point the way. Go ahead. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Looking fly.
Not enough luminite.
Engines roar. Going to firewall. Weapons go. Fangs out. Get me in there. Full blower. I feel the need. The need for speed. Throttle it.
now all he can do for money is take camps, which is what he is doing with the doggos, but his capacity to do that will, of course,
Capture
remain
point
limited
secured.
Point the way.
because the dogs are themselves are not actually going to be able to kill the heavy bosses, so that helps.
Full blower.
Capture point secured.
High speed path. Engines roar. Going to
Capture
firewall.
point secured.
Go ahead. Looking fly.
Ah, you scared me.
Carbon clouds. Fly. Combat maneuvering. Throttle it. Attack speed. Weapons go. Looking fly. Get me in there. Fly.
Or he's gonna have to do like a 1-base mass lancer all in.
Engaging. Attack speed.
Or mass exo all in. That's all he can really do at this point.
Clouds. Full blower. I feel the need for speed.
No, you don't get to mine Therium anymore. That's the neat part.
Point the way.
Boot up complete.
That's the neat part. You don't mine Therium anymore.
Look and fly. Get me in there. Look and fly. I feel the need for speed.
Our forces are under attack. Insufficient energy.
Yeah, we do need the repair guys here, right? For this to really work anyway.
Insufficient energy.
Engines roar.
Okay.
Going to firewall. Balls to the wall. Taking position. On their tail.
The moment we open the door to our base, I'm sure those dogs are all just waiting somewhere nearby.
Firewall.
They've got to be, right? He has to have been doing something with them.
Go ahead. Taking position. On their tail. Look and fly.
Not enough luminite.
Oh, the Bob exits the bottom left of the turret. Interesting.
Engaging. Point
That
the way.
helps.
Ready. How can I help?
Balls to the wall. Fangs out. Carbon clouds. Got a lock. I feel the need. The need.
Yeah, we're just going to go straight to tier 3. That is my crazy plan here. Yes, it is. We gutted his economy, so let's just get more ahead, right?
Capture point
Balls
secured.
to the wall. Taking position. Bogey in sight. Target rich environment. I feel the
Upgrade complete.
need for speed. Throttle it. Attack.
Capture point secured.
Weapons go. Fangs out. Get me in there.
Insufficient therium.
Still here.
Research complete.
Target rich environment. Combat maneuvering. Engaging. Attack speed. Go ahead. Taking position. Carbon clouds. Got a lock.
Insufficient therium.
I feel the need for speed.
Relocation commencing.
Engaging. Attack speed. Balls to the wall. Taking
Capture point secured.
But see, by him turtling, so you can see, guys, right? Even though, yes, he is a scary turtle, the reality is he's stuck because everything that he can do right now is limited based on the fact that he actually is just stuck inside of his base. There's nothing going on for him.
Insufficient therium.
Like maybe there's a ninja somewhere that I missed, but I guess this is when we go check for that.
fangs out.
This is when we do that check.
Insufficient therium.
Target rich environment. Combat
Nope.
maneuvering.
Fantastic. So I guess he threw away all of his dogs probably on the camps.
Structure.
Research complete.
Follow.
I think he threw them all away on the camp, so that helps.
Go ahead.
In the rear.
One base tier 3, guys. When the game revolves this much around camps, it is possible.
Carbon clouds.
Robot engaged.
Not enough luminite.
Got a lock. I feel the need for speed. Throttle it.
Look how much, you see I'm getting 160 per. I'm getting 160 per now.
Suppressing fire.
Crazy.
I feel the need for speed.
Insufficient therium.
Roar. Attack speed. Go ahead.
But do you guys see how much money I'm getting from this?
Insufficient therium.
Constructing.
It's crazy, crazy.
Bogey in sight. Target rich environment. Combat maneuvering.
Over yonder. Smooth sailing. Changing tack.
Engines roar.
Insufficient energy.
Point the way.
Hornets actually kill. Hornets do bonus against exos, so they're not. It's not that bad. You need other units with the exos. You need other units than just exos for that. But you see this game. Do you see what what this you see what happened? This is literally just because the only thing this guy knows how to do is dog rush, and then the moment he has to do anything else, he has no idea what to do anymore. And that's why I'm like, if I went it's like trying super crazy hard to get to the top right now instead of exploring like what's possible just means that at some point your build is going to be nerfed out of being viable, and then you're kind of stuck. So it's another reason why I'm not really crazy about that. And it's unfortunate that that was the way that we end today, is with a dog cheese. But I hope that Frost Giant is listening to the players. I know, like, honestly, the campaign and co-op are so much more important than the 1v1. They really shouldn't be trying to update 1v1 too much. But they should try to fix the things in the early game that keep people from being able to explore the game and play it. I think that is extremely important. And I think that we're at a critical juncture, even at least just for the 1v1, in terms of not going down the road of pretending like it's okay just because StarCraft players get off on hating themselves. I would love to see the dog time to make a dog. I'd love to see the scout build time raised up to maybe 15, even a couple more seconds. I would love it if it was maybe 18 or 19 seconds. That would be amazing. I think that might be asking for too much. I don't really know why. Nobody uses dogs to hold anything, so there's no reason why they need to build fast. It's supposed to be a scout. It's supposed to be a scout. And it's supposed to be a scout that you're not massing and killing people with. So there's no reason for it to build that quickly at the beginning of the game. Like, if you want people to be able to do a mass dog transition 30 minutes into a banger series, then why not put it on an upgrade, right? Why not put a solar habitat on the barracks if you want the dog to build faster? Why does the dog build in 13 seconds? 13 seconds! You can have 2 dogs in your opponent's base killing their workers by like a minute in. It's not good for the game. Everything else is very fun. I had a very fun time today. But please God, don't make me turn on my stream and play versus that dog garbage, because that's the only thing that makes me not want to play Stormgate, sincerely. Everything else I can look past, but that specifically is a bit of a deal breaker for me. So I hope to see them address that, because I really don't have anything else that bothers me that much. And I thought before the camp buff, I actually thought the game was a pretty amazing place, because at least then the dog upgrade was far enough away. But yeah. Now, of course, I do have avenues to submit private feedback. This is a Twitch stream, sir. I'm just here to entertain you, the person watching. This is not, I don't do this because I'm trying to, like, push an agenda or political affiliation. You guys notice I don't bring any of that stuff up unprompted on my own. I like keeping it about the game and about having a good time. But I also need to entertain you, so I'm going to try to talk about the things that I think also bother you, because to me that's the most relevant conversation that we can have. So I'm not trying to say that it's like too bad. I'm not trying to say anything bad about the developers. I have private lines to them. I talk to those guys all the time, so that's not something that I'm personally worried about. They know my thoughts. I've told them as such. But I also believe that being able to argue my stance in the court of public opinion matters as well, because I think there's a lot of people out there who are scared to speak up and be ridiculed for being a noob because they don't want to have their workers being killed in the 1 minute mark, pre-1 minute mark. So I just hope that we can get away specifically from that, you know, just specifically from that. But otherwise, I had a lot of fun today. I appreciate everybody watching. Tomorrow we're going to be back memeing and dreaming and wheeling and dealing, and I can't wait, and I hope to see you there. So God bless you, and good night. I'm going to go get some margaritas with my wife. Make sure you're following the stream, by the way.